my brother to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moravia to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat kepan, congratulate my brother to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio to spoon. Yeah, to spoon.
You wanna get a news update, to spoon.
What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, 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 kilibamba. What I want? Yes, man, you got it.
Spoon TV. Spoon.
Yes, man, you got it.
Spoon. Spoon TV. Spoon.
Bada.
Spoon.
Skidibidi dabado.
Spoon TV. Spoon Entertainment.
Kuwa. Bese kuwa, kudileo. Kuwa, kudileo.
Todo spoon.
Yes, I
Information. Todo spoon.
Yes, I
Spoon television.
Yes, I
Spoon radio station.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
Todo spoon to get your information. Todo spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Moravia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moravia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat kepan, congratulate my brother to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio to spoon. Yeah, to spoon.
You wanna get a news update, to spoon.
What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, man, you got it.
Spoon TV.
Yes, man, you got it.
Spoon. Spoon TV. Spoon.
Bada.
Spoon.
Skidibidi dabado.
Spoon TV.
stand tunnel with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
To the spoon.
blow whistle. Na to dey blow whistle, papa. After wetin dey blow whistle. Na to dey blow whistle, papa. After German for one time. German. After German for two times. German. Go what's sir. After German for half time. German. Other side. And together. German. Oh mini coco miko. Hey
Just make sure you do that same thing for you can hold. I don't need show the road, you must stay. What kind of junior not before? No, I beg you.
By now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Masorado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months of rain, it almost... So, everything that I said to you, when I came here, I said, elect me, I will build an institution. Elect me, I will build a road. Elect me, I will build a hospital. Elect me, I will employ doctors. Elect me, I'm going to change the face of this country. I've kept my promise. And you know, in rainy season time, we cannot spend your taxpayer money, and then it go in ruin. Every promise I made to you, you can be guaranteed that I'll fulfill my promise. I live in a facility, you know what I came from. I come from next door. I am a talk and do. I'm a talk and do. I'm a borrow medicine. I'm a wise free medicine. I'm a free education medicine. I'm a bar hospital medicine. So you can see. But I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to show to those that said that there's nothing in my head. And because of you today, they see that George Manamia is one of the best persons that ever served in this position. Yes! By now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Masorado County, The airport road should have finished this year, but because of the 6 months of rain, it almost, but now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in the rainy season time. Even in Mosolado County, the airport road should have finished this year, but because of the 6 months of rain, it almost, but now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in the rainy season time. Even in Mosolado County, the airport road should have finished this year, but because of the 6 months of rain, it almost, but now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in the rainy season time. Even in Mosolado County, the airport road should have finished this year, but because of the 6 months of rain, it almost.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEOs, Stanton with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
Tools of spoon to get your information. Tools of spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia.
What a way to welcome you to another edition of the program again. Of course, we're here live on Spoon FM, Fabric FM, and Super FM. We're live on Super TV, Fabric TV, and Spoon TV on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube at Spoon Talk Live. We want to say thanks again. Welcome to the show. This is the late night show, the late night politics on Spoon. We are here again to serve you. Of course, this is where Liberians gather to talk about the issues of different concerns. Regardless of your political view, you get to have an opportunity to express yourself right here on this platform. Again, I want to say welcome to the show. We will encourage you to share the platform as you come on. We want the females to join us as well because it's not just about the females, it's about every single person talking about the different issues, expressing themselves, as we move on every single step along the way. So, my name is Nelson Colette. My co moderator, Moba Zoka, will be joining us as we go along. But I want to bring in the rest of the panelists who are already here. And we have the link in. Let me just say that we have the link for this show posted in the comment section. So in case you want to join the platform, whether you're watching via YouTube on Spoon Talk Live, or you're watching via Fabric TV, you're watching via Super TV or Spoon TV, the link is right there in the comment section. All you have to do is to click on the link, and you certainly be able to join us on the show tonight. It's going to be a fascinating discussion, a very interesting one. We intend not to be here too long, since in fact we have a full coverage coming up tomorrow. But again, we have to come up to make sure that we just have something going on. Let me go across now and welcome the rest of the folks. Let me welcome Sylvester Johnson. Mr. Johnson, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us tonight. I saw you were patiently seated in the background and making sure that we serve the Liberian people. Thanks for being here tonight.
Oh, thank you. How you doing?
I like to, yeah, I'm okay. It's great to see you. Let me go across and bring Jerry Yimpam. The man is always with the glasses, you know. You see, what's the name of the town? Pelican? Pelican?
Yeah, it's Pelican. It's Pelican.
Pelican.
Yeah, my hometown, where there's no car road. There's no
Pelican.
car road.
The governor of Pelican, where there's no car road. You know, I don't know why the people in that place like Ken. Pelican, Kawakin, and
Yeah,
this all.
it's the same as saying, on or town, Yeah.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
man,
So
when you closing the campaign in South Korea?
Kim Jong Un, I giving
Yeah,
it, man.
I'm here closing it also. I'm going to articulate all of
Once
our
in
issues. That's why we
Thank
are
you,
here.
guys. Prince, let me say welcome to the show, sir. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Professor, man, long time, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, long time. How you doing?
Good to be
Let
on.
me work. Okay. Let me welcome Mikey Hill. Mikey, thanks for joining us. And for Cabinet Touré.
The man
Cabinet
I get an authoritative voice. I like that authoritative voice. You know me telling Anthony, say, pay attention. Pay attention to see what people.
So you're finished with Josh. Wait, Josh coming on. With Josh and Anthony come on at the same time. You're beating Josh a lot. Now you're beating on Anthony. Hey, man, people, what happened to the UP people here in the play?
No, you see, now the thing is, if you come on the platform, you get pillow one. All their pillow one is attack, leave Joe, attack JMB. Pillow 2 is
But Anthony say your whole manifesto that two sheet. The man said he took 1 minute to read through the entire United Party manifesto.
What's it?
It means that but you can see you working with open for nothing.
Godwin Doe, thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for joining the show.
Welcome, Bo. Welcome, Bo.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so
much. I just meeting Ture, Mama. I came that time. Anthony,
the train needs you, Mama. You are a great answer to the train.
That is
correct.
Your
voice.
If the man had any reservation over the last couple of days, Gongolo's appearance on the show today was the final nail in the coffin for Touré. I can tell.
Absolutely.
I can tell.
And one thing about the councillor that support me is that the man is a lawyer. He pass and give information. Can say Joseph Boaga is something. He doesn't speak with facts.
It was very airy. It was very.
She started Francais on the show. She says,
listen.
Yeah.
Y'all leave the people who are on the show.
No.
But what we here? What you doing here for?
Why can't I be on the show?
Listen, if I say, listen, let me tell you something. Just 30 seconds.
Come on, nothing.
If you come on platform and tell people say you're teaching your student, you teaching them facts. Then somebody say Joseph Boaga is corrupt. Then you get no facts about it. Then you talk about it. Then you are like a parent who tell the child say that shall not lie. That shall not lie. But then you tell somebody say. Tell the people say, and I hear in the living room. Then when somebody
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
But Nelson,
you say, and I hear.
Nelson, now your plea to leave the people who ain't on the show, it can't hold water because I can be on the show when really great and Francine be dealing with him.
Exactly. Nobody
on the show. Okay,
gentlemen, want to say thank you. Thank you. We have to move on. We have to
Nelson running away.
I'm not on the show when Jerry attacked me though. I'm not on the show.
Right.
I listen to her.
But what's the attack in there? Touré, they may say they not know you. They haven't seen you before. You not get an ID card.
You not part of their party.
You not part of the party.
You, man.
But you come on the show and speak as if you are a stakeholder in the party. What was he attacking?
That's the thing. I never spoke like a stakeholder because that was the problem I had with George. I told George, I said, man, don't be coming on here to give or take as if you are privileged to this information. When you start talking about all the people that have been killed by this government, at least from the extrajudicial killing and the ritualistic killings, if you say all of these cases were sort of like thoroughly investigated, bro, you don't have those facts because family out there, they are yet to get one report as to what happened to their loved ones. That's why I was talking, and I said this. I like the fact that Jerome came out and said what he said because there are a lot of us in the diaspora here on this talk show supporting these candidates that we have not even spoken to. You don't have a conversation with any of their communication team. I was here talking about your own Gonglo. Now one day, none of them reached out to me to tell me, hey, Ture, you're doing well. And that was my position though, because they are public figure. I can have my position on them, all right? None of them ever reached out to me to say, Ture, you're doing good job, or Ture, we don't want you to talk on this, we don't want you to talk on that. But as soon as I make my decision to supporting JMB, then I'm getting all these calls as if to say I had a registered membership of the party. Come on, man.
Ture, let me tell you something. That scenario you just gave, that scenario
you think no. Here, Mikey, you're coming. So
no, I mean you're coming, Nelson.
You didn't have a certificate, you didn't have a green card, you didn't have a citizenship, nothing at all with the LPP.
But Nelson, how many?
And you were burning the energy for those people.
Nelson, I still believe in Honorable Tian Gonglo. But my reason for supporting JMB is clearly and squarely on the fact that JMB is the better alternative with respect to who has the number to get this Bukume out. All right, and that's the basis that's the basis of my support. I'm not saying that Tian Gonglo does not have what it takes to lead Liberia. I believe he's the most qualified in this campaign right now to do that.
After tonight, I differ with you. After tonight's appearance on the show,
the number does not add up to moving Georgia. It's not there. So I'm not going to waste my time. Come on, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ture.
Explaining 1990
what a powerful way to start the show.
To 1990.
But just before you go forward, I want to ask you one question.
Let me guess.
Where your uncle, the corner Gray, what are my academic achievement that whole thing can be sending to his friend? I really want to.
Please leave it, man. The
man of 1990, man.
I tell you, all the people
his academic credential. I want to know because what did that make him too superior to people?
I mean, somebody put that come on the platform
is just above everybody.
They know anything. I seen with other men.
Gentlemen, we have to move on.
Anthony said he don't have Mazagabra.
We have to move on.
Facebook.
We have to move on.
You know, sitting on this platform. You know,
let me say thanks again. Let me say thanks again to everyone for being here, guys. And I'm encouraging you to share the show as you come on. Share the platform. Our brother Josh was on the LBS just a couple of days ago.
Oh, man.
They were propagating the CDC agenda, you know. But listen, it's been 6 years.
But we still ask Josh question. John will go to EFBC.
It's been 6 years. It's been 6 years since this government was elected. The 22nd of January will be making it exact 6 years since the CDC government was inaugurated, was sworn into office. I want us to make some analysis around this. Jerry, I see you keep sending me some stuff here. I don't have the time now to open it. I will take up time to open it later. But I want us to make some
statement made by the president, about Boaga, because I'll talk about it. Yeah.
Situation. No, we're gonna go to that. But I want us to start the show here. What exactly can you point to that has changed over the past 6 years? Now, I want us to put our partisan, cap aside. Let's put Liberia on at this particular time. And let's speak to the issue. Let's speak to the reality. From January 22, 2018, up to now, what exactly has changed? What can we point to as an achievement, as something that we can be proud of for the past 6 years? So maybe we should start with, now you could decide which of the sectors you want to go into: health, agriculture, education, security. But just know that you have 2 minutes each to, weigh in your thoughts on this. What can we point to?
Before we go there, I think I want you to narrow down the question and be specific. What type or what kind of change are you referring to? Is it positive or negative?
Positive. What positive can we point to?
I think that question too dry.
But you can't be specific. No.
Listen.
That question too dry, man.
You cannot be specific. Just ask for change. Why are you asking for positive change? In case I don't see anything.
Okay, be a positive or negative. Now, change comes in two forms.
Okay,
right?
that's a change.
Exactly. That's why I ask.
That's a change. You are right, yo. That's why I like you.
What can you point to?
Very smart.
Has there been any improvement? Or maybe you want to be specific. You want to talk about the health, for example, education. Has anything improved? Is there anything positive we can point to for the past 6 years? You know, yeah. So maybe we can kickstart the discussion from there. We have this very important issue to highlight as well. But it's good that we are not many here tonight, so we can take 2 minutes on this, very quick. And then let's start with Goldwing. Let's start from Goldwing, then go to Toure. 6 years. What's the evaluation of our government? Goldwing, what happened? Your phone jumping by itself or what?
No, Nelson, thank you. Good evening to everyone, and good morning to you there in Liberia, and to the many listeners far and near. Nelson, if you ask me for my own evaluation of the ruling establishment headed by President George Manawiya, the incumbent president, I would say in every sector, the president did little or nothing. Little or nothing in every sector. Owing to the fact that before the CDC government took office, and after the EGS government left office, there were systems put into place. The system was put into place. There was system put into place. And we all saw that. Owing to the fact that looking at how much civil servant was taking home, were making the least men. And we did not see many demonstrations during any time as it relates to health workers, unlike the CDC government.
Okay.
Now, in every sector of the CDC government, we saw demonstrations.
No. Are you saying there weren't demonstrations, or the demonstrations or the protests were not as many as we have now? I want us to be objective about this.
If we have protests or demonstration of civil servant or workers during the Ellen Johnson setting time, as compared to CDC government, it wasn't that much. But looking at the CDC government, like every month, if I would say every month or week, we saw protests, we saw demonstrations at ministries, at agencies, at ministries, at agencies. And these were people working for government. Now, if John Brown were making $150 as a take-home salary, apart from his little per diem or allowance, and then you came into office and cut it down to 50 or 45, is that progress for the man? Is that progress? You are lowering that civil servant and then enriching yourself as a president. You brought hardship on your people. Let's look at the health. Let's look at the health sector. The forerunners of our society. We saw how health workers demonstrated every time in Liberia under this government. Let's look at MTA. I mean, so if I would grade the CDC government, they have done little or nothing for the betterment of the people in the country. Thank you.
Toure, for the past 6 years, have we made progress? Have we been stuck, or have we gone back?
Now seeing we are retrogress tremendously. I mean, look, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Ture, you know, I'm not." Yeah, one of the president maybe I made it once to Liberia out there 2019, but Nelson, my bottom line, my pocket is filled. I have relatives there. I got my mom there, right? I got my uncles there. I got friends there. Nelson, look, the bottom line is, let's look at critical areas. Let's look at healthcare. Let's look at the economy. Let's look at the education net and Nelson. Have we done enough in those areas? These are critical areas we actually looking at.
In the area of education, the president have always mentioned the issue of free tuition policy at the University of Liberia, the wise fee payment, and all of that in the area of education that you just talked about.
Okay, Nelson, when the president is talking about free what, any on the same platform here, on the very spoon TV, we have people talking about the how do you call it, the
PTA fee, the PTA fees,
the PTA, the parent teacher, right? The PTA fees, brother. Look at all of that. That organization saying they have not received a penny from the administration. You know, so now it all makes sense now where this government is getting money to be boasting of paying wire fees. So we thought, matter of fact, pretty much a lot of us were thinking maybe it was from the harmonization, but I'm talking about the PTA money. So that all of this is making sense. So let me tell you this. Only a delusional person would say and really think critically and find something effective.
Now, Ture, are you saying that for the past 6 years, Liberia have not seen progress in any area at all? We've not made progress? Because the question was, have we progressed? Have we been stuck? Or have we retrogressed?
I'm saying we have indeed retrogressed significantly. Because Nelson, look, let's take a look at this. And I know, look, I'm not some kind of darling of the administration. I have my reservation on the Ellen administration, and a lot of people say, "Oh, they were corrupt." Yes, I agree, right? But even with all of what Ellen administration did, they were still able to bring some kind of investment or some kind of money in the country. But this government, they have not been able to attract any foreign direct investment into the country. And they are not even pretending to even be trying. So at the end of the day, now they are telling us to give them another 6 years. I'm saying another 6 years, can they tell us how Liberia going to look like after seeing everything we have seen, after knowing everything we have known? Their gross negligence in dealing with critical issues, right? Their lack of productivity, their lack of sort of like attracting direct foreign investment into the country. When you violate everything that you bring investor in the country, it's not a coincidence why people are now gravitating towards our country.
Thank you.
There will be no progress until we can get them out. The only solution to moving Liberia forward is having Honorable Joseph Numa Boakai as president come October 10th.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Ture. Now, Hill, let's come to you. You have observed keenly the unfoldings in the country from the 22nd of January in 2018 up to now. We're talking about pretty close to 6 years. Have Liberia seen progress? Have we progressed? Have we been stuck for the past 6 years? Or have we retrogressed? Is there anything we can boast of? Let's hear from you. 2 minutes, sir.
You know I laugh because the questions you're asking, it's an open secret. You who's asking the question, you don't even believe those questions you're asking. That's why I'm laughing.
No. I believe the question. That's why I'm asking the question.
Listen.
I believe
you. My brother, you live the reality.
My man, the man has
Morning,
sent up with us for
evening.
incarnate.
No, listen, I understand.
No,
He's playing.
listen.
That's the role of a journalist. I was in our shoes before. I once sat in our very chair, so I understand the technicality and the trickery in the whole journalist thing. You understand what's going on in Liberia. You see everything that's happening. I just don't. It cannot be overstated, or I cannot just beat the dead horse. Everybody knows the reality, right? You know, people who do not read or do not research are very gullible. And as I said, in America, right, I'm a conservative and I do a lot of research. And I've had this conversation. I digress a little bit, but I had this conversation with a couple of liberals, quote unquote Democrats, right? And they were hammering, trying to peddle. Oh, Barack Obama was one of the best presidents in America. He lifted the economy from the toilets and after the Bush's administration and blah, blah, blah. I like, do you really believe that thing you're saying? Yes, I believe it. We were in recession. I said, okay, go back to American history. In American history, the worst economic situation in America was never under Barack Obama. It was not a recession. It was a depression. But the funds, the budget that Barack Obama spent over an 8-year period to resuscitate the economy, it did not commensurate with the growth in the economy. It was dismal as compared to other things. So I bring this analogy in this situation, right? Every strides that were made previously during the previous administration, George Weah have done his best. You know, you cannot give somebody what you don't have. Well, let's talk so and talk so. Like everything we experiencing right now in Liberia, we look for it, Nelson. The only people I really do feel sorry for are the younger children who never voted for George Weah. But the older people, I do not feel sorry for them because at the end of the day, this man told you nothing. You saw the man through all his life. He mismanaged every businesses he ever had. He became senator. He mismanaged. There was nothing he contributed to the Liberian people. And you made him president. What did you expect? So I don't feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the little ones who never contributed to the suffering of Liberia. Everything every little progress that was made under Ellen, George Weah did his best. I mean, matter of fact, it was effortless on his part. He didn't have to strive to mess it up. It's just something that innate in him. It's a part of him. Anything he touches turns to mess. So he doesn't have to.
So going back to our question, Hill. Going back to our question, have this country called Liberia made progress? Have we been stuck, or did we go back?
Progress under George Weah is we are not 3 million miles away from the sun. Triple that distance. That's how progress is to Liberia under George Weah. The world progress is not even close.
But Mikey, you're saying this. We have a president who have said repeatedly that he's a bad road medicine. You know, and aside from even the free tuition policy thing we talked about, the president have said repeatedly that, look, he has constructed more roads than all the previous governments or presidents combined. And now you're saying that we've not made progress.
But it wasn't the same president who said he disarmed Ambassador Burger during the DDR process.
He said that.
But that goes to show you, or it goes to it tells you that this man, as Hassan Fadiga can say, he has a difficult relationship with the truth. You understand? Nothing the man does not care. So anything he believe, he still live in that fantasy world of a celebrity that the people would trope his way no matter what he does or what he says. So at the end of the day, he doesn't care what he say. Even as far as he's concerned, the Liberian people like me anyway. So anything I say, whether it's the truth or not, they're still going to support me. That's the illusion.
20 seconds to wrap up. 20 seconds to wrap up for a minute.
Listen, everything from infrastructure to the healthcare system to education to the economy. George Weah effortlessly, he didn't have to strive to do it. It's something that it is his second nature to just destroy and mess things up. So that's what you get. Nothing has progressed.
Okay, so
Everything has
you think we've
retrogressed.
not progressed? You think we've not progressed?
Not a
we
single
haven't
thing.
we haven't been stuck in the same position where the previous administration left
We are
us.
backpedaling.
You
We are
think
backpedaling.
we've retrogressed?
Yeah, we're backpedaling. And we're not just backpedaling, we backpedal at an exponential rate, faster than the speed of light.
Okay, so thank you, thank you, Hill. Let's hold you there. Now, I hope we can have a CDC guy to come on here tonight. You know, we need a CDC guy. You know, some of the folks from the other political parties will come up here. Listen, in fact, I'm posting the link in the comment section again. You know, as you know, this show is open to everyone. We're posting the link again. But listen, I want us to discuss this topic, pulling aside our partisan jacket, discussing it as Liberians from a very objective standpoint. Let me come to you, Mr. Bayi. You have observed the happenings in the country. I know you're in the diaspora, but you've come to Liberia on so many occasions in the past 6 years. From your own evaluations of things, have Liberia made progress for the past 6 years under this administration? Have we seen progress? Have we progressed? Have we been stuck in the same position the previous government left us, or have we retrogressed?
Thank you very much, Nelson. And then let me say good afternoon to all of you on the panelists, and then good morning to you, Nelson, and the rest of you. I will start for my 2 minutes from point to point.
Okay, let's hear you, sir.
Point one, the free put of Monrovia. Those days when we were born, when we were coming up, that was a gateway to Liberia economy. The free put of Monrovia. The free put when Ellen got in power, I'll just give you point. When Ellen got in power, you used to come to final ministerial birthday to be able to pay your revenue and come back to the port to be able to see how you can run. Then we get our own receipt, you go back. Mirabel went there, set up a system in a way that you pay government revenue right at the port, right in the port. And for continual exposure, that is to receive your container, it was taking you less than 4 or 5 days to get your container out of the port. That's one. So progress over there. Two, we were not paying for anything they call CTN, container tracking number, anytime. No, I never saw that.
Okay.
I leave from there. I come to our passport, the Foreign Affairs Ministry. When the Foreign Affairs Ministry any got in power, foreign affairs, with foreign affairs being a diplomatic area, before Taylor regime, our passport used to get it. You wait, so now 2 months, 3 months, you didn't pay for it, you get it. I didn't go there. We set up the passport system. We brought Liberian passport up to the standard international wide. So when you go for a passport, Maribor sell that place again. Maribor say only 100 person won't see you per day. 100 person inside there, and it should be what 3 days. You pay for express the same day. We set up that base. Now let me go to education where I was part of. Education system, the education system in Liberia, it was up to standard. Doing everything. DO, CEOs, rosters, students were placed in categories. I never heard anytime people paying the money paying now for even 12th grade. I never heard anytime, which I was part of, 3rd grade, taking WIAC, paying $7 for WIAC fee. My daughter paying money for that. Under this government. Besides that, we had all the KROTDRs.
You have 1 minute to wrap up, sir.
Right. Was open, and the Teacher Training Institute were on a good Teachers Training Institute.
Now, in the midst of everything you've outlined, have we made progress in those different areas? Have we been stuck, or have we gone back?
We have gone back, and backward.
Are you being objective about this? Are you being sincere about this?
Let me bring the passport issue to you. I came just May 8th. I came back to America. They seen me. They seen yet. I just went to renew my passport. To renew my passport will cost me $50. I gave the girl $55. You know what the girl told me? I don't think you can get a passport before you go back. My Liberian passport. Because my other passport, I got it. So
You're talking about under this administration, right?
I'm telling you, I say May. They're going May.
Okay. But can you blame that? Will you blame that? Now you're trying to take us back a little and stuff like that. But will you blame that on maybe President George Weah, for example, or the government, for example, when you have a system where someone's in the system and the person went ahead and got involved with some unethical behavior or whatever, will you drag the government in that? Why would you want to do that?
When I say that, if you went there, the first thing you do the biometric system, right? You got to print it. When you print it, they gotta tell you, say, go buy sheet. Also, Foreign Affairs Ministry, you go to buy sheet, paper sheet, 2 sheets. Also,
okay, so you think we've not made progress? You think we've not even been in the same position where the previous administration left us? And in your own analysis of things, you think we've gone back. We've retrogressed.
Nelson, I just told you, take my partisan benefit up. I'm giving you reality of life about Liberian people, about how Liberians suffering. You never saw this in the early government. Never.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me say welcome to the show, Mr. Johnson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mr. Konowa, Alfred, thanks for joining us tonight as well. We're going to move on to Jerry, but just before doing that, I see Vasco Sumo, you're following the show and you're in the comment section. You say, oh, the people are lying. But listen, Vasco, come on. That's why we have the link out there in the comment section. All you have to do is to click on the link. If you are using an Android device, then you copy the link, paste it in your Chrome browser, and you can come on the show. The show is open to everyone. Don't be in the comment section and say, oh, the people are lying. That's also opposition. No, the show is open to everyone. But let's get Jerry. Jerry, welcome to the show. It's great to have you. The governor of Pelican and a strong supporter of the Unity Party. As a matter of fact, someone who is on the campaign team. Jerry, from your own analysis of things, you started this 6 years in the country. You were in Liberia. You have observed, you've watched keenly all of the happenings. Judging from what you've seen, have Liberia made progress under this administration? Have we been stuck to where the previous administration left us? Or have we retrogressed? Have we gone back?
It's not just a disgrace to the Southeast, but it's a national embarrassment. Serious national and regional embarrassment. And, if I get tempted, I may say, in the history of presidency, globally, it's an embarrassment. Nothing has changed. The only thing that have changed in the country is we didn't have 49 condominiums. No, he didn't have them. So, that has changed. And also, we at least have 49 of them. That's the one we can see. Now the other places they put the money. So, that one has changed. All his officials, the Benin estates and, improving their personal life, riding private jet. That's what I've changed. But then when you come to the people's interest, bro, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Georgia are deepening, the situation. He worsened the life, poor Liberians in destitute.
When you said nothing have changed, Jerry, when you say nothing have changed, someone listening now may be asking, how about the free tuition policy? How about the construction of the Emory hospitals, the 14 military hospital? How about some of those things that the government has boasted of as an achievement over the past 6 years?
But they have not said anything. The only thing they say, Joseph Boakai, oh, that's what they've been saying all around. Jowia will all around. Jowia will never, Jowia came to power, he said he will end corruption. And, you know, the government has been sanctioned, you know, technically, because the office of the president was sanctioned through Maggie and other people for reckless corruption. For reckless corruption. You know, the Solicitor General, I mean, you are in money laundering. And, you know, the Financial Intelligence Unit said it. There were a lot of dubious companies and other people. You know, the last one they brought was Smart AI, all of that. These were the actions of the Solicitor General. So, I mean, bad governance, extrajudicial killings, crocodile in government, according to the Fiscal Transparency Report of 2022. That brought Desmond perform. Why you gotta bring it to a free Georgia? We feel that we didn't get compact. We didn't get the money because we poorly performed in human capital development. And that is one of the bases. You read the report. Here, if you agree with me. And I said, that's how the report said. That you get you pay the MCC tag, but you don't building human capital. And human capital development is the key driver to change. So if you can feel miserable, what have changed? You see people who are making a little salary, you reduce it. And the salary is not coming on time. These are the same people that angrily voted for DeLong. And these are the same people in Monserrato. That's why Georgia is not going to get anything in Monserrato. Because there where you get the teachers, there where you get the marketeers. That woman that is sitting on that table, who is not sure whether somebody will come and buy something. There where the people are. Georgia Maple say, oh, but please come and $10 to the market. He said, no, I don't know how much fish will cost today. I don't know. Unpredictability on the market. There's no
20 seconds to wrap up, Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just wrap up. So generally, there are a few things that have changed. George, you have to take the people, that were not in poverty, you put them back in poverty. Yeah, that one has changed. It makes people suffer more in our country. We had to improve their lives. They left the people. They can't account for COVID-19 money. Come on, COVID-19. Why our people are dying? They distributed COVID-19 money. When auditors were writing this report, they killed the auditors. In less than 1 week, they killed all 4 of them. When Yeshua said, I will not put the report out until you give me the evidence, and I get nothing to write extra. That you built to a way to murder the man in your own house. Built to a way was the last man
That's Jerry's statement. Jerry takes responsibility of that.
Yeah, that's my statement. No, bro.
It doesn't represent the view of
Bill Tuawe was the last man who called the auditor that died on the SKD Boulevard. You understand me? He called the man. He said, "I'm coming." Later on, he called the man again. People got a recording. Who told you the point? No, George, you know. They know how they murder Ines in a tenant market compound. These are the things that have changed. But our people, I want to say to you in 10 seconds that is the reason why we are summoned tomorrow, and on October 10th, we will not even defeat, not defeat Georgia, but after October 10th, on day 1, we will prosecute them, we will ask them how they manage the country. They have to tell them.
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Let's change. Georgia and family and other people running private.
So you said nothing has changed. So on the 3 positions, which one of the 3 you taking? Have we made? Okay, you said nothing have changed. Have we made progress? No. Have we been stuck in the same position the previous administration left us, or have we gone back?
Below? We've gone below. We've gone, I think, almost 1 million something below.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sylvester, let's hear from you. Take 2 minutes on this, then we'll move to Johnson as well. Let's hear from you. What's your own analysis of this? 6 years, 6 solid years of administration under the CDC government. Have we made progress? Have we been stuck? Or have we gone back?
Thank you. Thank you, good evening, my fellow panelists. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you find yourself. We have gone way back. Way back. I mean, when I say way back, I mean way back. Even before I was born. What do I mean by this? And I'm going to speak in certain areas. Let's look at education. Okay? Being a teacher now in Liberia is not a career anymore. It's a place of survival. It's a place where you just go, anybody, high school dropout or whatever, go in a classroom. And they are there to survive, to use the students as a prey, collect money from them, and do whatever they want to do with it, because then the qualified people are no more in the classroom anymore. Because who's going to go in the classroom with a bachelor degree or a CETA certificate or whatever it is to go be making such a money that they pay? Sometimes it takes months, they don't get paid. Okay? The goal is by the age of 6 years old, you should be at least enrolled into, school. But when you look at it, look at our poor learning outcome. Look, I can guarantee you, take one of the university students now, LU, sit down with them one-on-one. Just tell them to write you a one-page paper on any subject of their choice. How many of them will effectively do that? But all day, free education, free education. That's bad. Okay? Poor infrastructure. That's noise. When we say noise, it's not just clapping here or people shouting. The environment has to be conducive for learning. You can't be sitting in a building that is leaking and you say you're going to learn effectively. It will affect your cognitive ability. Healthcare, lack of quality healthcare. People die from incurable diseases. According to WHO, one-third of Liberians suffer from malaria. In this time, people dying from malaria. In fact, the big sickness is typhoid malaria. Because when you have people getting into something that they have no idea about, they're only there to enrich themselves. And people who are biking them are people who are directly benefiting from what they are getting. So right now, everybody protecting their own teeth. And politics is interest. Politics is interest. My brother, my sister. That's not the kind of interest they're talking about. Okay, I'll conclude on this.
So just conclude in 20 seconds.
Yeah, security.
In the area of security, have we made progress?
We have. Nelson, come on now. That question to ask. Have we made progress? We're sitting down here.
No, and we need you to be objective about it, Sylvester.
I'm objective.
Put aside the Unity Party put Liberia, cap on, and let's
I got my Liberia cap on, and I'm not being political here. I'm not being political here. I'm speaking facts. Look at the statistics of death. Look at how Nelson would bear his fine horse and later turn it look like a prison. Window bar, 3 iron gates before you enter your room, and that horse there. Look, people should be able to see the beauty of your property from outside. Why do people do that? Because the armed robbery, the security, the insecurity is why people do that. That's why a lot of people die in fire, because even to get outside, they can't make it to the front door because of so many iron bars. Then you call that security. Security don't have vehicles. They don't have the logistics. You go to police station and say, hire motorbike.
So you think in all those areas that you've named, we've gone back. We've not made progress.
No, let me conclude on this. How you will handcuff somebody, and my brother Hans, maybe he can relate to that. How you will cuff let me tell you, insecurity, once you cuff somebody, you own them. Once you put somebody in handcuff, you own them. You call somebody, you put them on motorbike. Say, let's go to the police station. Seriously, in this age, where you can buy all those cars for campaign, you flying helicopter and that. Come on now. This government is the weakest government I ever saw in my life.
Thank you.
And by the grace of God, we got a few more days.
Thanks a lot. Anthony, why is the camera going vertically and horizontally and just flipping? But Anthony, welcome to the show.
Noise in class.
David, welcome to the show as well. But let's hear from you, Alfred. Let's hear from you on this.
Yeah, thank you quickly.
Speaking as a Liberian. speaking
Yes,
as
I will
a
speak as a
Liberian,
Liberian because you know what?
being
I
very
I
objective
suffer in our country.
about this.
15 years of civil
Have this
conflict.
country made progress?
Let me start work. Before we talk about that progress you're talking about.
No, not only me talking that, all talking about it.
Now, all talking, yeah. But let me just say this to you. I am a direct victim of the almost 20 years of civil conflict in our country. My parents, my family never recovered from the disaster that took place in our country. Okay? So let me just make that clear. Now, let's go back to the issue of whether or not this government has made progress. By 2005, Liberia was considered a failed state. And the government, the wage bill, people were paid scarce $15 a month in Liberia by 2005. When President Selig got into power in 2006, you have 51 doctors to 4.5 million people at that time. Our electric grill, the man coffee, was down completely. Moreover, was dark. By 2009, man coffee came back on for the first time. Over 1,000 homes were connected. Nimba, Grand Jida, you can go on and name the other counties. In education, 300 schools were built under Ellen Johnson Selig Bwaka administration, with over hundreds of them being renovated. I can name some of the schools. GW Gibson were renovated, the Tottenham High were being renovated, the Detroit High were renovated in Newtown, and all of them around Monserrado. MVTC came back to life.
Community college, all across the country.
No. Listen, tonight, no interruption, Jerry. No self-regulation. No self-regulation. No interruption.
By 2009, Nelson. By 2009,
go ahead, Konowa.
Our school system was still struggling. So what Madam Sadi did was to revamp the KRTTRs. The KRTTR are working. The ZRTTR are working. The Vonderman Teachers Institute were also working. By 2011, we had over 6,000 qualified teachers replacing volunteer teachers in the classroom. All right. By 2013, 2014, we had a Fennel campus being built. Those are the achievements under the Joe Biden Selig administration. Healthcare, you have over 712 new clinics and functioning facilities around the country. I don't want to tell you about the Jackson F. Hospital that was being built in Tapeta. The JFK was renovated. In fact, the maternity ward at JFK, where I had my first son in 2013, became functional. And the maternal mortality rate significantly under the Joe Biden administration in the area of healthcare. Now let's talk about security and the rule of law. When President Selig and Bwaka they took the realm of power in our country, everything was scattered. We now have system in our place. The PPCC, the commission, was created. The LSCC was created. The GSC was created. The LRA was created. The IAA was created. The LETI for our extractive industry were created. All these institutions came online. I don't want also to tell you about the HEPA completion point, the 4.4.
Yes, so you have 1 minute. You have 1 minute to wrap up.
Yeah, okay.
One thing you're doing here. Hold on. No. I'll give that time back to you. You still have a 1 minute.
Okay.
But you are cataloging achievements and progress of a 12 years administration and wanting to compare it to that of a 6-year administration. That is just the point I want to put in, and then you can conclude.
Now, the reason why I'm cataloging these achievements is to tell you that the William Taylor administration were put on a path where continue. That's why I'm cataloging this.
Okay.
Because the Taylor Weir administration, we put in a position where we are already started a program that they're supposed to have continued. Now, let's go back to the West Bay. I told you previously that Liberians are making $15 per month. But by 2017, the least 7 stars were taking $150.
Okay, so all of what you've outlined are the progress of the previous administration. Now we'll go back to the question. For the past 6 years, have Liberia made progress under this administration? Have we been stuck to where the previous administration left us, or have we gone back?
Let me just tell you before I answer your question. On security, under the past administration, over 7,000 police officers were being trained. Over 200.
I mean, you still taking us to the
hold
past.
On,
You still going
just wait.
beyond.
Just give me a chance
Look,
back.
plenty people joining the show.
The new armed forces of Liberia, where I am very proud to
You were
say
a part of. You were a part of it.
I was a member of.
Yeah.
Under the Bwaga Seli administration, over 2,000 Liberians were trained to start the new armed forces of Liberia, which I was a member. And I'm very proud to sit on the show to say we did a good job. Now today, it is the only institution in the country, security-wise, that the Liberian people can trust. Now, let's talk about the we are. Let's talk about the we are progress.
2 minutes exhausted, Alfred.
Oh my God!
You've just exhausted 2 minutes without telling us
who the next speaker. Who the next speaker? Because I am fired up to them. Who the next speaker?
Listen, Johnson is the next speaker. Johnson is the next speaker. I'm not sure that Johnson will want to give you even 30 seconds of his time. But you spent over 2 minutes and you've not told us as to whether this government have made progress, whether this government is still stuck to where the previous government left us, or whether the government has taken us back. You've not done that. You've just outlined the achievement of previous administration. That's all you did. But let me borrow you 20 seconds.
Okay, thank you. Under the Taylor we are government, what we see is extrajudicial killing. What we see is insecurity. What we see is electoral violence. What we see is the mass endemic corruption. What we see is putting our people back into abject poverty. People who are making $150 now, they're making $45 a month. What we see is rampant, reckless, I can very imagine the kind of adjective to describe with government officials, how reckless they are. Finally, let me just say this. We have gone back. We have gone back.
So that's a position we have gone back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We have gone back. We have not done anything.
Okay, so you think we've not been stuck to where the previous administration left us? You think we've not made progress, but we've rather gone back? Okay, so let's move to Johnson.
Highway road. The road that we've prepared.
The road is undergoing construction. The road is undergoing construction. You want to talk about that as well?
Doesn't stop at it, man. Stop at
it.
No. Listen, am I wrong if I were to say that the road is undergoing construction? It's glaring. But let's hear from you, Johnson. What's your evaluation of this government? 6 years.
6 years fail massively, miserably. Good evening, guys. First thing first, I would speak the healthcare, of course. They fail. Because when the Johnson Burkhardt administration left, what you do sometimes, yes, you can make changes. You can bring things in based on your policies and your doctrine, but you also build on what was left with you. But unfortunately, none of that was done. Instead, the health sector went down. Let me speak on what I know best, what I observe, what I like doing, security in Liberia. Now, there was an article did when I visited Liberia in November last year. Jitters ever interviewed me. I said Liberia is peaceful, which is true, but Liberia is hard. Peaceful does not mean that because it's peaceful, we ain't got no bam, 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 so that's fine, but there's still peace in the country. We can give that to say there's peace in the country.
Okay.
So
you want to give that to the government as number one achievement?
We have had
there's peace in the country.
Listen, I'm not, Nelson, you're not gonna force anything in me. I said they failed. I'm getting somewhere. Let me get somewhere. So it started off being peaceful. Now, when we're talking peaceful, we have not had any barrage of gunfires or anything. So that early administration peace was sustained based on what we have, a very beautiful trained national army that is keeping the peace. Now, I'm getting to the main point of security: drugs. During the early administration, there were drugs confiscated. For myself, and as a director, Ellen's son, confiscated a huge sum of drugs. People were arrested and jailed. Even Victor Booth, that operation that Liberia helped carry on, was the Victor Booth that was freed by Biden to exchange prisoners. That was Liberia's help during early time with FOMA. President Weah came into power, we saw the proliferation of drugs infused in the country by many. They're already saying Liberia is another next Guinea-Bissau, where it's a drug hub. All right, so that lessened the security. Let's look at Liberia National Police. Prior to 6 years, Liberia National Police was sustainable with vehicles, not to the extent that we all expected it to be, but it still had, so they still have vehicles. They were able to man the checkpoints, carry on the operation from the depots, and respond in a timely manner to some extent under the previous IG, starting from Mona all the way to IG Coleman.
Mona C up to Gregory Coleman and all of that.
Liberia National Police has standard. Liberia National Police was balanced. They were getting paid. They were getting trained. When I went there, I visited Liberia recently.
But Johnson, was it not the same Liberia National Police that was trained, that had the very standards you're talking about? Was it not the same Liberia National Police that transitioned from that government to this government?
Agree.
Did this government bring a new breed of police?
No, agree. We all have changes of police directors. Even where I am, we just had a new police director, acting chief. Or first black acting chief is our female police director. She hasn't been confirmed yet. All right, they just appointed her. She brings in her own caliber of skills. Some skills people. I say she bring in new police officer, but she bring her way or she want to do things. But guess what? We still have what you call general order, procedures, SOP, things that we follow, things that are laid out. But when you bring in
the general order changed?
Yes, Liberia General, because the IG brings in his own thing and does his own thing. He does not follow anything that is procedure wise. We see it.
So are you shifting that on the shoulders now of the current police IG?
Yes. The current police IG made one visit all of the Liberia onto Minnesota, the year in America. One visit. That's what I know about. The previous police director visited places and brought infrastructure, created training, brought things for LMPs. Just recently, LMP got certified to go on UN thing. That's a UN contracting. So few LMP, I was at the academy when they were training, getting ready to go out. I visited the academy in Liberia. Academy director, Kamadan, Sylvester something, I think that's his name. He asked me, what you guys can do for us over here. We're struggling. He was struggling. That was the 2 days before I left the country. I sat with the IG and the deputy IG. And all the IG could tell me was allotment.
Just in 20 seconds to wrap up.
Let me you guys know. Let me use that 20 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So he's using the 20 seconds to David Moba. You can come in, and then at some point we will have him to conclude. Since in fact, he got caught up along the way. But go ahead, David. Okay, you want to? Are you okay now, Johnson? You want to wrap up?
I'm okay, thank you. I think you know why.
Certainly.
Yeah. So I just want to say that specifically, and we go to the EPS, right? The EPS been somewhat militarized now. It's like a person. It almost reminds us of the ATUs when we see it. We do not have that independent EPS like we had it during the administration of the 12 years. And I want to over wrap my 20 seconds. I'll leave it and we'll come back, whatever. But all the other sectors, they are filled. There is only one place. There's only one place. I will still say and admit that the peace was able to sustain. We have not had any gunfight. We have not had any major thing. We're not talking about the deaths of those people, but this peace has been sustained, and that's what we're hoping.
No gunfire.
Yes.
And you want to give that as a plus to this administration?
I would give it to, let's be real, I would give it to the administration based on the fact that we have a national trained army that is there to uphold, and with some other security apparatus that are putting country first.
Thank you. David, let's hear from you, sir. You've been following the discussion. Where are we? 6 years from January 22nd up to now, 2018, and this is 2023. Have Liberia seen progress under the CDC government? Have we progressed? Have we been stuck in the same position, or have we retrogressed? You are muted, so I'm not hearing anything. We're not hearing anything you're saying. You have to unmute. Are you there? Touch that small microphone sign. Okay, let me just hold on. Let me unmute you. Just hold on. Don't touch anything. Let me unmute you from my end. Okay, yeah, go ahead. You okay now?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, great. You're loud and clear.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say thank you to all the panelists, especially the young, Nelson, Diamond. I just want to say thank you. You guys are doing extremely well. I'm so proud when I see you guys on the show. Cause I left Liberia like over 25 years now, and I didn't see young people like you guys going all in the street. I know back in the day, we need people like Charles Cone and other guys. But again, I want to say thank you to all the panelists. You guys are all very, very knowledgeable and informed, and I really appreciate it. And you guys should continue doing this. With regard to Liberia, I cannot say I can't give a specific view on education and security, all of that. But what I can say is I think we as an individual, uh, we should try to take responsibility because, like right now, when I see Liberians are so sharp. And even if the government is not doing well, yeah, I understand that. But we should see what we can do in the community. Because what I'm trying to say is that if we can make some personal contribution to the kids that live in the yard, it will help. I think all you gotta know where I'm coming from. I'm not saying everything gonna be 100%, but what I'm saying, we as an individual, we should learn to take a responsibility. The reason I'm saying that is that uh, I remember doing the interim government on Edmund Sawyer. Whenever there was a situation, Edmund Sawyer came up with the idea of what you call community watch team. Somebody got I lived during the days, and I have a lot of situation, and it created a lot of wrong thing that's supposed to happen in a certain community. Like if you didn't, if nobody didn't know you, they will make sure they handle you, and for somebody to recognize you. If nobody recognizes you, they will tell you to leave or something like that. Although some community they didn't do it, but what I'm trying to say is that we as a citizen, not only this government, any government for that matter, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, what we that are electing, we that are go to school, have a high school education, all of that, we should play our role. Because at the end of the day, we going to take responsibility, So, and I will use my balance time to whoever Nelson wants to give it to. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, if I'm to ask again, judging from your own analysis of things over the past years, have we made progress? Have we been
like I said,
stuck?
Nelson, you're right. You see, I don't want to be a hypocrite, right? I don't want to sit there. I've been like I said, I've been on the library for what 25 years, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to make a wrong statement. For example, like today when I listened to the show, what's it, John Malu, right? He could not say anything that wasn't right. So I got to be careful of my repetition. I can't count all that. So no, I don't want to do that. I want to be objective. That's why I said, yeah, those things will happen. But remember now, they got kids in the yard that someone may not be going to school, right? But if you want to school and you have some knowledge, right, we can put a few kids together and talk to them. But if you look at in Liberia right now, right, all about mind, what's a mental slavery, went through the war, went through all kinds of different stuff. So it's difficult to say everything will just be 100%, right? But listen, people that are around, we that are electing, right? We can play our role. That's what's happening. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope you got what I'm trying to say.
Thank you. A great point, right here.
But David, you need to go back home to get a feel of what's going on. You need to go back home.
But again, the internet.
Listen, I'm not cutting you off. Another thing too, I want to say thank you. The young journalists, you guys are doing extremely well. I'm telling you, we never had a time. I remember when I in Liberia, you better come out to talk. Like Allow took back, for example, those guys better help to live. Because they only people who to get information from. So the freedom that we are enjoying, we shouldn't take it for joke. People get their life. So we should also take that into consideration too.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a whole lot for your contribution. Let me say welcome to the show. Favor Tier, my brother. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Cindy, JSB Cindy. The man comes on here.
My man. That's my
He
man, man.
represents.
That's my
He
man.
represents Mr. Kumi's on the show,
That's my
propagating
man.
the CPP's agenda. But let me hear from you. Let's start with our brother Favor. Favor, dear, you are here in Liberia. You've been following the unfoldings. You know exactly what Liberia as a country have been through for the past 6 years. From your objective analysis of things, have Liberia made progress under this administration? Have we been stuck to where the previous administration left us, or have we gone back?
All right, so let me say thank you to all of you guys. I do appreciate. I salute you. Thank you so much. But I want to see it from a different perspective so that we can be able to have it understood very clearly. Why it is true that we have a different political ideologies, we support different candidates. We have to speak to the fact as well. If we can say that maybe in terms of progress, Liberia have gone back under this regime, I think we would have to be doing fairness to the conversation. So what I want us to do, why it is true that, sometimes people come on the show and they have to tell who they support. For me, I'm in the interest of the Liberian people, meaning for the young people. So I really want to see it from a different angle. Yet, though, we have a lot of challenges in this country under this regime. We can speak to that. That is fact. But I want to strongly believe, they have done some progress, something like maybe from the educational angle, maybe they might, from the educational angle, I strongly believe that they have done something there. And also,
what have they done there that you like to project? What have they done in the educational sector that you like to point out to? Just before we move on.
Yeah. So let's talk about the issue of the WAS fees issue, right? Let's talk about the WAS, the WAS issue. Let's talk about the free tuition policy. Let's talk about it. I know people may have a different ideas towards it, but I strongly believe that we can look at it from different angle to be able to project to the truth. That is number one. So if I sit on your platform or on this platform to say under this regime we have not seen any progress, I will be lying to you. So maybe try to point out some of the things that they have done. But for me, I see it from the educational angle that at least they have contributed, if not 90%, if not 80%, if not 75%, it is not 60%, but they have done something in that direction to be able to help our young people. Because during our days when we were in school, we were responsible for our WAS fees, even at the university level. So if you see this government coming on to be able to contribute towards that, at least we have to appreciate it for that. So from that
and then
angle,
you can proceed.
Can I ask a question? Can I
ask a question?
Let him just learn his thought. You can note your question. Once he finishes, then you can have the time to ask him a question in case you want to.
Thank you. So if the projection was, if the projection is 90%, so out of the 90%, if we can give them something like maybe 40 in terms of progress for this country, I think we can stick to that. Maybe out of that, the rest of
listen. I want you to speak as a Liberian. And maybe if you want to attach a percentage to the level of progress you think this government has made, then say I favor tier based on what the government has done. I think this government has succeeded to as the level, and I'll give them 50% or 40% or 10% or 100%. Let's do it. No, look, don't throw the rock and hire hand. Throw the rock.
They got percentages.
Throw the rock.
Thank you.
I mean, 40% are failure.
Percentages that he keeping.
40% are failure.
No, you guys should stop interrupting Favor. I mean, first time the show. You're not competing, man. Go ahead.
Please. So let me appreciate what you just said. And please, I come in you will talk. Please, I come in you will talk.
So I just say something. I say you're making me dizzy.
My man, please do that, man. Go ahead. I'll mute all the men and go ahead. Favor, what happened?
Favor internet say very him, bro.
Miami internet.
No. Listen. You will not do that to Favor. Favor, are you there?
Favor internet. Favor
I
internet.
want to ask Maya
She.
Sonesi.
Yeah. You wanted to ask Favor a question, right?
Yeah, Favor said that the government is paying Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's true. But just yesterday on the show on the Spoon Network, right? The PTA came out that they've been paying the school, the parent been paying money to the school, right? And
17 million.
Yeah, 17 million. So are you paying Wi-Fi? Where is the money coming from? If it's not the same money that the parents are paying, you used to pay the Wi-Fi. And I'm just asking. I'm just because if parents are paying money for that, if parents' salary are being cut, right? And they pay money for that children to go to school, right? And the government is not reporting the money, right? And you're paying Wi-Fi, then where's the money going? Where's the PTA money going? And that's a lot of money.
Okay, so interestingly, or unfortunately, let me say it that way, Favor is not on. We hope to have Favor coming back. There was
other people can answer the question. Other people can make comment on it.
Can I get 30 seconds, please?
30 seconds, but Cindy hasn't spoken yet. Cindy is here to speak.
I give my man a chance.
Okay, take 20 seconds, sir. Take 20 seconds, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk in line to what Favor was saying, but his internet didn't do him justice. You know, he talked about Wi-Fi and free tuition, and he talked Wi-Fi and free tuition. Man, where in the world you have a free tuition with no guidelines? So it means I can go to the University of Liberia and just be getting F, spend 10 years at the university and just be getting the taxpayer money, just be paying my fees. Does that make sense to anybody? Free tuition must come with guidelines.
That's a good
must
question.
meet the requirement for taxpayers to be spent on you.
So
thank you, Cindy. Let's hear you.
The internet did not do Favor justice. It depends your vantage point. To me, the internet did justice.
All right. Because the men say the government doing well.
Yeah, will not do that thing there.
You're right. I want to ask.
Yeah, will not try that thing. Send it, go ahead, brother. One CDC guy coming on the show, they got already requested for the link. They may coming for your. They may come in.
Vasco.
They may get one booklet. He got one
Vasco
booklet.
smoke.
That mean that we are share.
Vasco smoke.
Mama, Cindy, go ahead. Let's hear you, Cindy. Where are we? Where are we, Cindy?
Let me enjoy my 2 minutes, and it's good to be here, guys. Good evening. I came a little late. I had other obligations, but it's good to be here. Look, I want to take the discussion on two different lanes. Mm-hmm. Now, when we came into power, he met 6 things. Unlike President Salif, who came to power when we have just came from war. So the country was being pretty much restructured. All of the systems were being rebuilt. When President Weah came into power, there was a system built for him to continue on.
Just like having systems in Coca-Cola, like this guy said the other day.
Mikey, you don't allow me to enjoy my 2 minutes. If you don't allow me to enjoy
I'll
my
give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes. But similar thing, Mikey said the other day. Mikey said there was systems, there was a template already at Coca-Cola.
But here's the thing.
No, I gave you 2 minutes.
Yes, so there was a system at Coca-Cola, but Cummins improved the system. Whereas Mr. Weah has not done anything much to take on the direction. Let me enjoy my 2 minutes, Sylvester.
No,
enjoy conditions. You will come. Mr. Weah met systems, right? Mm-hmm. This topic, when you want to answer the question, ask yourself, the systems he met, has he improved those systems? Has there been some high level of efficiency? And if the answer is no, then of course the president has not done anything to the expectation that the Liberian people elected him for. So, and the second aspect is, let's look at his promises to the Liberian people. We elected Mr. Weah because he said he would do certain things for us. Is that you meeting your girlfriend and say, I will love you this way, I will treat you this way? Have you treated her that way? And is it enough for her to keep you? So when we look at his promises, promises including, fighting corruption, reducing unemployment rate, reducing the poverty rate in the country. If we look at all of the promises that the president has made, by measure in recent time, it's about 8% of all of his promises that has been met. Unfortunately, just 8%. So let's look in the direction of healthcare. When we talk about healthcare, they will say, oh, we added some hospitals. You added buildings, but did you add the right resources, the trained professionals to take care and run the hospital system? The hospital that you met, where are they in terms of functionality? Let's talk about job creation. That's part of his promise to the Liberian people. What is the employment rate in the country that he met, and where is it now? Well, we do know that there has been a report that came out from the IMF that about 2.3 million of our people are in poverty. They cannot meet their daily living. And that's why I send wave on fire. So quite frankly,
no, not on fire, on steroid. On steroid.
Thank you.
Quite frankly,
so you have 20 minutes to wrap up. Sorry, 20 seconds.
20 minutes. Thank you. I have 20 minutes.
20 seconds, sir.
So quite frankly, if you look at the rate, the president, how the president has led the country, he has not met the people's expectation. What we can see that has accelerated, however, is insecurity in the country. It's the overnight wealth of Mr. Weir and his colleagues. That's what has accelerated. Poverty has accelerated.
So Cindy, just to conclude, have we made progress? Have we been stuck, or have we gone back?
We have not made progress the way we should as a country. Two major reasons why we have not made progress the way we should. The lack of professional and qualified individuals to do the work, and corruption. Not only does Mr. Weir have people in place that he can control, and they don't know how to do the work, most of them, I respect some of them, but they have allowed greed to overtake them and has corrupted the system and corrupted Liberia. So to answer your question, we haven't made the progress that our country deserves. Thank you.
Thank you.
One quick question, Nessie.
And that's why quickly we are removing him on Tuesday and putting Mr. Cummings there. I don't want to forget that piece. We're removing him.
No, but you already forgot Mr. Cummings.
Nessie, can I make one quick statement? Like 20 seconds or 10 seconds?
Take 10 seconds.
Okay, you see, I don't want to make the mistake. We gotta be extremely careful. Every concern about security, one thing we got to avoid doing to start calling people Zogo. Remember, if you keep calling somebody a name, you're giving them power. So if we keep calling children Zogo, they're going to attack us. They're not going to attack people from Sierra Leone or Guinea. So that one thing we got to stop. If we continue that Zogo thing, I don't care who become president, we still will not be secure. So in order to contribute to the security apparatus, we got to stop that perception of calling people names. If you call people names, you give them strength. That shows love and appreciation to all of these kids. That's my statement.
Thank you.
Today.
Thank you, sir. So let's hear you, Robert. Robert, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, so Mr. Way, we'll come back to you. I see Anthony is seated. Anthony has some serious analysis to make here tonight. We're not laughing with anybody.
It's sedition by extension.
Go ahead, Robert. Let's hear you. Our co-moderator in the background.
Now seeing the people in the comment section
Hello?
asking for your favor and 40%.
Nielsen, you
Tell
getting
your
me?
people where 40%
No, Favor is
and
coming
favor
back
and
on.
40%.
Favor is coming back on as well to conclude. But go ahead, Robert. We're getting you. You live.
I think Robert muted.
You muted.
I think he's muted.
I'm not muted.
No, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Go ahead.
Mama, you getting me?
Yes.
Great.
Okay, thank you. I'm really impressed with the conversation tonight, Nelson. And again, sorry that I had to run out yesterday because I had a low in budget. But again, if you want to ask me whether we have made a progress as a nation, I would fairly say yet today that we haven't. And I'm one of those who have over time said if President Weah wanted to be the most performed and best president ever in the history of Liberia, he could be. And why? The reasons are very simple. President Weah inherited a system, structure, and an image. I mean, let's agree that Eddie may have had her own downside. But part of what she did in 12 years, she was able to develop a governance that the replacement a leadership like in the CDC could easily ride out. But again, one of the reasons why over time I haven't been in a business of saying I'm evaluating President Weah because part of it is that President Weah, as a president, did not also convince us in terms of platform in 2017 as what we could do. So sometimes when people are talking about has the government performed or has the government succeeded, my question always to them is, what did the president then bring to you to tell you that I'm going to do before you can talk about evaluating him? So sometimes we need to be very fair in our own analysis to say, I mean, the pro concept I saw, it was more like just a campaign instrument, which of course I think no one can easily want to hold anybody. So Nelson, to me, in all aspects, whether it be education, whether it be health, whether it be national security issues, we are more like we cannot really do well into it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then let's take Anthony. And as we try to bring on, I see Favor is here. I see Mobile. Where is Mobile? Mobile was here not too long. I see Jerry is trying to come back on. Okay, but Anthony, go ahead while we try to make room for our guys.
Thank you, Nelson, and good evening to every one of you. Everybody had a time to speak. Nobody interrupted me, especially me. I did not interrupt anybody. Please accord me the same courtesy. Let me speak for my time, and then you can debunk what I have to say afterwards.
So, Anthony, again, the question is, for the past 6 years, for the past 6 years, has Liberia made progress? Have we been stuck to where the previous administration left us, or have we retrogressed?
We are retrogressed, and here's the reason why. You know, the circumstances here is very straightforward. President Weah, we all know, he was never a politician. He was a soccer star that we all admire. Even me, President Weah, Simon, AC Milan jersey in Abidjan. A very proud moment at that time. I did everything to watch George Weah games. On politics, we disagreed. Look, let us be frank here. YSP, do not brag about that thing, because you know what? The children parents want to be able to be the one to pay that fee, not government. When they have a job, they can give a freak about your YFE. You understand? They want a job, a job that will pay them on time, not for them to stand in the street and protest for a salary. When you see a police officer in Ivory Coast, I'm not talking about America, but in Ivory Coast, you will respect that police officer because of his dress code. He's well dressed. His uniform is in tight. He's clean. Nobody can even talk to you any kind of way. In Liberia, people make mockery out of our police officers because of the way they are treated. And sometimes people say, "But the people that are sedition police, they may even in Liberia, the police got pulled over. The first thing they say, but man, I'm hungry about y'all hear people. I was so sorry for the guy. I guess the people and yeah, leading yeah. See my begin why I said forget about money. You understand? I'm not supposed to do that, but that man was hungry. He needed it. I'm against bribery. He didn't even bribe. He said, "My man, I guess that began lean late. They're not easy. The car will register everything, so we just get the man everything he needed. We gave it to him. He said, "But man, thank you." He was polite. He said, "But man, I need late. He was polite. He was begging. Police officer begging. Look, let me say this to you. When you love your country, you show patriotism, not to worship a man who is exploiting the nation. You understand? We all love Liberia. But with the resources allocated in our country, the resources that we have in our country, Liberia possesses up to 46% of the rainforest of West Africa. But yet, we spend an estimated $240 million United States dollar just to import rice alone annually. It is a disgrace. Look at the national budget and see how much money is allocated for agriculture. Rice,
20 seconds to wrap up.
It is our staple food. However, with all of these things being said, the Unity Party also is not an alternative to the circumstance because the Liberian people rejected. With all Ellen did this, we had school, we had the Liberian people saw it, and they rejected you 6 years ago. How come not today you are that savior, glorious?
No. Listen. Anthony. Why are you always answering your question in any way with Unity Party? Anthony, listen.
So let me just say this. Did I answer the question?
No. So
what's the question answer?
No. You know, Cummings was in the election 6 years ago. The Liberian people did not reject Cummings 6 years ago.
Again, let me say this for the
what's the question answer?
No, for the benefit of those just joining us. Can you speak to the question again? I'm going to give you 20 minutes to do that. Sorry, 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
All right.
We come from with 20 minutes today, my man.
Did we make progress? Did we stuck in the same area, or did we retrogress? My answer is we retrogress. Okay. We went backwards, then forward. All right. However, the Unity Party is also not an alternative.
But who talking about alternative here?
That campaign season here, my man. You're stopping. This is campaign. Okay?
But even you, ANC is not an alternative because ANC was rejected in the last election as well.
Why?
That campaign season too. I have to interrupt.
Mikey,
no, you can interrupt.
Let's do this thing.
It's not for the time was finished. You gave me grace period. So we can interrupt. The fact of the matter is, everybody was asking questions. Everybody. Everybody. You stand no more than to tell somebody to be disciplined. Yourself, be very indisciplined. The fact of the matter here is.
Let's give the guy 10 minutes. It's 10 seconds. Let's give him the 10 seconds to just wrap up. He has just 10 seconds. Now, Anthony, I'm going to set the timer. I want to be as transparent as I can.
Anthony, you're not in your defense today.
I'm going to set the timer.
You can do I want to wait to you so you can
No. Don't do that.
You interrupt people.
Okay, so you have 10 seconds now. Go ahead.
Let me say this. The video that I saw that showed that Joseph Yuma Bwaka didn't even know where he was. It is very scary. Disgusting that he didn't even know where he was.
Thank you.
Remind him where he was.
That
is sad for our nation.
Thank you. So I don't know how this whole progress thing relate to Joseph Parker not knowing where he
That's the route we're taking tonight.
The people ain't got
Because
nothing.
I'm
The
ready
people ain't
to,
got
I'm
nothing.
ready to throw jab at
Just
Anthony. Don't
nothing.
stop me.
This is interesting.
Nothing there.
You opposition. I mean, opposing political parties. It's so interesting how you will leave some real issues anyway. But that's it. That's it.
You know how many people
Let me say
sugar
welcome
level
to
went up
Vasco.
because of Coca-Cola?
Let me say
But
welcome
I
to
can,
Vasco.
but Nelson, I can bet you, Anthony
Thank you so much.
supported
Vasco, you
Joe
been in the
Biden
comment
and
section.
Joe Biden in the American elections. Anthony, I can guarantee you, Anthony supported.
Okay.
Don't be disrespectful to
Thank
Joe
you, guys.
Biden, the youngest senator
No.
ever.
We're not
He was
talking Joe
29
Biden yet.
years old when he
Like,
became
bro, we're
senator.
talking.
His
You see,
performance
you're
in
not
this
understanding.
program,
You're
he
not
can never compare
you're
to
talking
Joe
about
Biden.
you're
Don't
talking
even
about
disrespect
cognitive.
him. He was one of America's best
No,
vice
guys,
presidents. Don't
we
even
Anthony,
joke with that.
Anthony,
have to.
Nelson, I'm coming. You will be. Let me just be
I'll
something
put
to
you in
Anthony.
the Bible.
Anthony, no, I come in. Nelson, give me once. Just give me 10 seconds. Anthony, you just misunderstood what I was trying to say. You are relating to Joe Biden or young Joe Biden. You talk about the cognitive ability of Joe Biden.
Can judge.
We know.
Okay, thank you, guys.
We know.
Let's
We
leave
know
that.
for the fact that Joe Biden.
Favor was making a point. Favor was talking about.
All right, Favor, go ahead. I will come back to Anthony.
So Favor, you can take 1 minute to conclude since you are already on. Then we'll go to Vasco. Vasco comes on and he represents the CDC. So Favor, conclude. Then we take Vasco. I saw my co-moderator Mobile Zoka trying to join in. Mobile will have a space now in studio. You can come on. And yeah, Vasco, go ahead. Sorry, Favor. Firstly, Favor, go ahead.
All right, so thank you, Nelson. Thank you. So I was saying, in all fairness, we cannot say this government fails, massively. We cannot say that. If we want to bring the conversation around that, then we are not being fair to that conversation. Or, yeah, let me just put it that we are not being fair to the conversation. Why it is true that we have different, perspectives regarding the developmental agenda of this government, we have to also point out the few things they did, and we have to acknowledge what they did so that we can be able to make some progress in our conversation. Okay. So I said, from the angle of education, the issue of opinions, everybody might be entitled to their own opinions. But from the way I saw it, when it comes to the education angle, myself, I've been following, and I know that this government contributed, if not 90%, like I said, it should be something around 40%.
Okay. And now, let's do this. Let's do this. Favor. Since we don't have the luxury of time, we're gonna just stick within that educational bracket you tried projecting. Now, educationally, have we made progress? Are we stuck, or have we gone back?
So educationally, we made progress in a sense of promoting the learning ability of our young people. The free tuition policy issue is something that we have to talk about. The wire fees are in the process for our 12th graders that continues under this regime. We also have to flag about it. We have to talk about it. So I'm not talking about the structure. I'm not talking about the professors, the teachers, but I'm talking about encouraging young people to go back to be able to learn. If you know that you cannot afford, the government open that corridor so that you can be able to go to school. So I'm not really basing that argument on professors, on teachers, on infrastructures in terms of the different things in the high school or at the university level. So that's my argument. So from that, I think I can blame this government 40% in that area to say that they have done something under their regime or in this regime.
40%. You give this government 40%.
But that's unfair.
Okay. Thank you. No, don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Favor. He has rights to his opinion. But Vasco, thanks for joining us. I saw you were very active in the comment section. I'm gonna bring Jerry back on. Vasco, you are very active in the comment section. You are saying, see these United Party people They people fake, they are jokers. Now you're on the show. It's a great thing that
I'm
this
here.
platform is available to everyone.
Is
What
it
can you
Vasco
say?
from Capital Bypass?
Amen.
I mean, your face look familiar.
You're looking for the people you
Only
know.
one person on this show know me well. Now, Mickey.
Now my big brother down there. I grew up on that man. I'm my big brother. I know him good. I met for 11th Street.
Okay, so yeah, leader 11th Street and Capital Bypass story there.
Yeah.
Let's go to the discussion tonight. You have seen this government for 6 years run Liberia.
Wait, Nelson. Let me just send a disclaimer out there, right? Vasco on this show, I told you we came a very long way. He's an older brother to me. Let me just tell you something today. Vasco is an ardent follower, and before George Weah became president, Vasco will tell you that George Weah did something progressively. So there's nothing else going to happen here tonight. He's just going to tell you exactly that. That's just
okay.
a
What are we asking?
What are we asking?
Is he laughing?
But listen, Vasco. So what can you say to this? Have this government made progress? Have this government kept us stuck to where the previous administration left us, or have we retrogressed?
Look, thank you guys for the show, and thank you for having me. I can tell you that the government have made significant strides in a lot of areas in Liberia. You see, this is some of the reason why Liberia is not going anywhere. Not because you support another party or this man support another party, but where the fact belongs sometimes, let's put it there. Okay, like my brother was just talking about the education. And most of the things I'm about to name here or list here, it have never happened before in the country, in the history of the country.
You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes,
Yeah,
just like
I will be very
any other
fast.
person to
Okay, my brother talked about education, so I will not go there correct. I will not go in depth. We'll talk about the free education in the University of Liberia. Most of you guys attended the University of Liberia. You know the problem at the University of Liberia. Before students even get enrolled in the University of Liberia, what they used to pass through. But this time I can sit right here in my living room and play my courses and register online. It was under the Weah administration. Tuition-free policy there. Okay, let's look at the infrastructure. Okay? Look at the community roads in the country. Look at the RIA road. It might not be to the level we want it to be right now, but that is progress.
No interruption.
President Weah came in. Most of the government.
Can we all just mute? Can everyone mute?
Most of the government ministry was paying rent or rented. Let's talk about the LPRC.
So the government built ministerial complex so that we can rent government ministries, right?
Yeah, but now all the ministry went in there. I'm about to name the National Port Authority. That's a brand new building built under the Weah administration. So today we no longer have to rent from people who will be working in government as minister and also taking double or triple pay. LPRC, the NSA, Maritime. So when these things happening, so then let's go to even the SKD today. It is a proud for us to see other countries come to host the international matches in Liberia. We all know the amount of money they gave on the city government to renovate that stadium. So when you look at some of these things, you cannot sit there as a blind person and say the government is not making us strive.
Vasco, going back to our question, have we made progress? Are we stuck? Or
we have made significant progress.
If you were to attach percentage to the level of progress that this government has made, what percentage will you attach? What would be your rating percentage-wise?
70. And we'll complete the balance. Yeah, we'll complete the balance.
But you say significant progress, and you say 70.
That's what make us objective. We're not looking at the brothers yet are saying nothing.
Significant, almost like SLNO. Significant, almost like SLNO.
Yeah, I will give them 70. Because most of the things we have done in the country,
We are trying to complete them, our second term.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me welcome our co-moderator, Moba.
Peace,
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Nelson. You know, I was following the show. I hear my brother Alfred was firing from all setting. My man, I enjoy you. You know that Vasco man, you know, you always on all the comment section, you know, commenting against Joseph Bagari. Man, I always see that man comment, but you know, tonight we'll murder him. I know that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, I mean, listen.
Yeah, but don't do me that for y'all. Don't do me that way. I do that, man, for y'all.
That's a strong choice of words.
La foi, tu la toma para dele.
My man.
La toma para dele.
No, but listen now, my man.
Don't
what you talking about?
I would just
no, I know. I'm just putting you.
So yeah,
but let me say this.
I'm begging for the officer, please. Don't put me in trouble. Don't put me in situation I can't handle. Yeah,
so
that's it.
Let me say this. Welcome to the show, Ami. And
Right.
so I think we left with Ami and Mobile to make their points, and then we'll go to the lines. We should have gone to this next talking point, but we don't have much time for that.
Actually, I won't make no comment.
I was asking for 30 seconds, Bagu. I was asking for 30
I
seconds.
want to make comment.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, get it, man. Get it. Yeah.
Jerry, go ahead.
Jerry, news. Some of my
I wanted to tell them, man. I know what the people are listening to. Let me put it in the Broadway. You say that we are better ministry of complex.
See, better take one.
You say that we are better ministry of health.
Let's simply ask that man.
No, man, asking you.
Yeah, asking you.
I was very clear, my brother.
You say that we are
When listen now, you ask Vasco a question. Give Vasco time to
no places
respond.
that the president under the administration will build. I didn't call ministerial complex. The question that man asking here is very simple for people not to understand. Have we made some strides?
Just a minute.
Or
Just a
we
minute.
have that question that man asked and I'm responding.
No, I'm the one talking. I'm saying because Nelson asked you. Nelson is there. Nelson asked you, he told people for stop ministry and other. Look, if any government are taking ministry for rental building, we took the Ministry of National Defense for rental building. We took the Ministry of Health for rental building. We took a lot of ministry agenda, other places to the ministerial complex. Name 2 ministries you took for rental building. Just 2 ministries. That's what I want here. 2 ministries that you took for rental building.
Vasco respond to that. Cindy, you want to say something? Unmute quickly and say that. You are muted, Cindy. Unless you're not talking to us. Okay, so I don't think Cindy is talking to us.
No, I was talking to you. I was talking to you. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Let Vasco respond to Jerry, then I want 10 seconds because I don't want him to forget his strength.
No, you see, listen. We have to be very honest, understanding here. For the fact that the moderator brought a simple discussion here tonight. You understand? Don't shake your head. I will not respond to y'all. I will not respond to that question because we're discussing something very easy here tonight. They may ask a simple question. Have the CDC government made a strive, or are we just where we are today? And I came here and explain to you some of the things that the CDC government have done.
Yeah, but you also said you told ministry for rental building.
Maybe he didn't understand you. The way he asking you, what's so hard to say?
I told
rental
you.
Building.
No, listen now. Yeah, but the maritime, you were not renting the maritime. The maritime building, was he on a rent? I would not be in that.
But that's not CDC government project. Funding was secured for that project. That maritime project.
Government
project. Where you took the money from?
The maritime.
Jerry, let's do this one at a time. I know you have opposing views. I know you have
the maritime, the NSA, the National Police.
The NSA is a United States government project. It's not a CDC government project. NSA is the United States government.
Okay, so you want to get a ministerial complex to any government? So you want to get a ministerial complex to any government?
Yeah.
Was that a government project?
Yeah, Ellie lobbied for it. George never lobbied for the NSA building.
Mickey,
gentlemen,
so if a happy on Ellie, you give it to her. A happy on Georgia,
Ellie specifically lobbied for that.
That's the problem.
No,
okay,
Ellie lobby for that.
Joe, we are committing lobby for.
Oh yeah, Joe, we are lobbying for in Dubai when you went to stay for the 8 day there.
The man went to Dubai now.
Let's hold you there. I'm coming, Vasco. Let me come in. Please.
I'll be coming every day.
If you ask Vasco a question, you give the man time to respond to the question. But Jerry asking, Maki asking, then our sister, who coming to church late?
No.
She
He's trying to lecture us on the question.
No time.
Yeah, he's trying to lecture us on the question you asked. I said we don't know what you said.
So
you get into the question.
So for my 10 second now, right?
Yes, Cindy.
So Vasco, I like your energy, right? You actually rate your government fail. 70% is C.
According to you.
That's not according to me. That's a global grading scale.
According to him.
I don't know if you know that, but that's a global grading scale. 70% are C. We are not talking about, hold on, my brother. Hold on now. We are not talking about what the government will do in the future. You're telling us, oh, we scored 70%. Put us back there so we can finish it. No. We're talking about what the government promised, what they promised us, and what have they done within their 6 years. You came here and fail your own government, you gave them 70%. Then you wanted Liberian people to put them back again.
And I go to you, Cindy, his president passed his predecessor. Yeah, predecessor 80%, and you giving him 70%.
Why Vasco get to 10% for them getting 70?
You fail your own government. So I don't know if you understand your own analysis.
You gave me more time to respond. The people that are many.
Okay, listen. There's a last response from you, Vasco. We'll go to our sister Amy to make a point.
Go explain why you feel we are. Let's go.
Okay, see, I will continue to educate you guys.
Right?
Educate you guys because we're discussing Liberia, and we all know passing grade in Liberia at 70. You know that? In Liberia, the passing grade in Liberia at 70.
That's mediocre, bro. It's called mediocre, sir.
Brother, passing grade in Liberia, when you score 70 in Liberia, you pass.
Oh man, this is the 21st century.
We're not discussing a simple question in Liberia when you score 70, you not pass.
That yes or no question the man asked.
Anything happen, different thing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. 70%.
Government 70 because we discussing Liberia. So okay. I'm inclined to know the passing grade in Liberia. So I give my government 70 because we are so genuine. We know we have more to be done in that country. And I can say I say I give my government 90 or 80. No. There is more work to be done. That's it. I didn't think about today. I already told you guys what the government
I want to answer a question you
and
asked.
we have made progress.
Nelson, can I ask Vasco a question?
Right?
Nelson,
okay,
can I ask Vasco a question?
I
have not, since I talked for 2 minutes, I have not talked. I just want to ask Vasco a question.
No problem. Yeah, Mickey.
Okay, Vasco. Let's be empirical, logic, right? You are asking Liberians to give you another 6 years.
Yeah.
Even though you score 70, you are asking Liberians to give you 6 years for scoring 70.
Yeah.
But you told us your predecessor scored 80, 10% more than you. And they were looking
85.
for continuity.
12 years.
Listen, they were looking for continuity to continue building on the 80%. You said we should reject them and elect you.
Yeah.
But you scored 70. Why should we elect you now and you told us to reject the people who scored 80? Logic, empirical analysis. I want you to answer that question.
Thank you,
Mickey. Say you pray 80, you can't just okay or 70.
Thank you, Mickey. Mickey, if you took 12 years to score 80 and I took 6 years to score 70, who actually did well?
No, let me answer that question. Nelson, nobody should interrupt. No, I'm coming. I'm coming, Nelson. Let me. Yeah, Nelson, let me answer you.
Nelson, we got to exchange
Nelson,
views.
let me answer
You
the
said
man.
logical question.
Let me answer you.
Grading is
Let me
not
answer
time
you.
based.
Hold on, Vasco.
Let me
Let me answer Nelson.
Okay,
All right, let me answer you. Let me answer you. They got subjectivity and objectivity. Objectively, you graded the Unity Party government 80%. That 70% is subjective to you. You graded yourself 70%. Nobody graded you 70%. You understand it? So you say we took 12 years to score 80%. According to you, you grade yourself 6 years, 70%. Who is objectively grading you 70%?
Okay, so if I grade her 80%, I did the grading, right? I grade her 80 for 12 years. Then I'm coming back. I would did a grading for her, right? I'm coming back to grade myself.
No, you can't grade yourself.
I grade myself 70 for 6
subjectivity.
When you grade yourself, you're not being
subjectivity. It's not
let
objective.
Us grade you.
Let
She did not grade
other people grade you.
You did it. So let's grade us.
Thank you.
Thank
you, guys.
you people to
guys.
grade me.
I think Vasco.
And we grade at you. We say you score 0.
Vasco is on the hot seat. You try to
score negative 0.
You guys to grade me, but I know the level of work that I have done.
We grade at you. You don't agree with the grade. We told you score negative 0.
One of the best things, at least you guys agree to the.
Let me ask Vasco the question. What score you have in the area of education? No, that you say education.
12 years.
Health.
Thank God.
Vasco, what score will you get yourself in the area of health? What score will you get
how much I give myself in the area of health?
Why you wasting your time asking them, man?
Listen,
I want to find out.
The Georgia administration have built more hospitals than any other government. There is no argument.
The turnout that will
Any
fire
other
you
government
is taking push-up.
Say 18.7.
Say 18.7. Thank you, Mama. You know it.
The turnout that will fire you, Vasco. Is still taking push-up.
You see?
Okay, guys, we gotta go. I mean, make your point quickly. Just make your point.
I mean, no point.
I will be coming on this.
But you say you don't want to make point. You say I make point.
Chuck will be counting the money we're sending you, man. I mean, Mobile will
Why
be
you
counting the money
muting
we're
me now?
sending you.
I thought I was the one speaking.
I'm going to do it off. Mobile, go.
Yeah, okay, go. I mean, go.
Counting money.
General guys, I'm in flight.
How much money you are sending me if I'm going to count money? You're not for me sending Russia again, no.
We got serious issue. Listen,
it
is show not tomorrow. But anyway, go ahead, Amy. Go ahead.
I heard 2 persons here talking about education in the area of education infrastructure.
If my sister Amy will give me 30 seconds later on.
Okay. And I'm wondering, Brother Vasco said that before you couldn't do anything, but now he can sit in his living room and turn and go to class. How many people in Liberia have LEC? Before you will do online, you think just coming up with a name to just make yourself feel good, that's auto it. The result you get from those things, that's what makes you successful. I can get up right now and say, I'm building a skyscraper in my house and doing this and doing that. And do some funny thing and call it, is it really a skyscraper? You're talking about healthcare. How many of government officials go to the hospital that you naming? When they're ready, they fly out of Liberia to go. The thing that will make it effective when they're in the country, anything that happens in the country to them, they go to that hospital. That means it's good enough for the ordinary person to go there. That's what the JFK said that we all knew. We were born and running to our parents taking us to. How effective is JFK today? You can't even keep that one up. The LU you talking about is leaking. I was looking for the picture to send it to Nelson to put it up. Good bathroom set. They don't even have it. They don't even have a place to sit in the LU. How would y'all come here and then, because your love for Judge, let it just be a love, but let the love for your country be more.
Okay, so I mean, let's go back to our question. Let's go back to our question.
He hasn't done anything but enrich himself, make his life better than it ever was when he was playing soccer. He never had private jets. He couldn't fly helicopter over our country. Now he is doing it.
Have we made progress? Have we seen progress from this administration?
Have we been stuck?
to where the previous government left us?
No.
Or have we gone back?
We went back from where the previous government left us. We were supposed to be going forward, but we went backward. Every institution that Eddie Johnson Sully ever left, everything is broken down, and you can hear people that are working the institute, you can hear them talking about it. So they said we'll even talk about PTA, whatever. How he stole those people millions of dollars that they raised. Everywhere he enriched himself. He's done nothing for the Liberian people but him to enrich him and his little ghetto friends. That's all he done.
Thank you.
Studying
You
talking
done?
about we improved significantly. Go
All
ahead and
right.
go saying the improvement. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
I can come
she
in. I
left.
can
She
come in
left
now.
30 seconds for me. She
But
left
me,
30
Go ahead,
seconds for me.
Jared. I get Jared 30 seconds. Go ahead.
I stay long. I don't want. What my brother Vasco? I don't want him to do live
Vasco, please adjust your camera. Yeah. Put your show your face.
Vasco, live mathematics for me.
Don't have your face, man. I want to see your face.
Yeah,
All right,
let me use my 30 seconds now.
Vasco,
No,
listen now.
but nobody gave you 30 seconds, Jerry.
No, I mean,
I
left
give
30
30 seconds.
seconds.
Jenna, I give my man. I give talk to. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead,
I
Moba.
say now. I only want to ask my brother. A simple question. He said his government. No, okay. I'm going to the topic, but it will be any other day. He got to answer that question because he said he grade his government 70%, right? And that's what he said. Now, according to what I'm looking at here, right, President George Manning, we have promised the Liberian people 292%. I mean, 292 promises, not percent, 292 promises to the Liberian people. And you were only able to fulfill how much? 24. So if you do your mathematics and we're going to percentage, 8%, 292%. I mean, 292 promises. If you do 24, it's 8%.
Mother, I'm not cutting you off. Nelson,
yeah.
Can you please pin Victor Colley?
No. I don't even know how these things are coming on the stream. I don't know how they are coming.
No, Victor Colley.
I don't have an idea.
Oh, you know.
I don't have an idea.
Okay. So for our brother to come here and say that government did well, my brother, you are daydreaming. Yep. You promised the people 297 promises. I mean 92 promises, and you can't even fulfill 100. 100. You can't even fulfill it. 100. Then the banner 192, we can be looking at it. Maybe we can say that we'll try and get you the second turn and see probably you can come closer. But out of 292, you are only able to fulfill 24, which is 8%. Can you tell the also you did well, my brother? My man, you doing justice to the Liberian people. That'd be frank.
Okay, so back to the topic, Moba. Have we made progress? Have we been stuck to where the previous government left us, or have we gone back?
We go back, we go back during the time of World War 14. Now, even because when Eddie came in, right, before doing Judy Bryant time, things were better than now. Doing Judy Bryant time, before even Eddie can come in,
when I left Liberia, Monrovia in the 90s, things were way better than when I went in March.
That was in the 90s, right?
Last March to see.
Now,
it was way clean.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Nelson,
Victor
Colley.
I don't want
Can
peace.
You please Victor Colley comment. Victor Colley, can you please pin his comment?
I don't even see or know who Victor Colley is.
That's right.
I don't see Victor Colley.
He said, let me read it for you.
Nelson,
he said, I thought Anthony was confused, but Vasco trouble is even more than him.
So
we don't have time for comment session on the show. Vasco, let me say this to you. Take your eyes off that comment section. Like the people having an intro in our comment section. There you are having your
crucifying Vasco.
All the people here at they having their own show down there.
You know.
That's the comment section.
They're killing Vasco in the comment.
Yeah, you get a feel of what he can be doing.
So Vasco, they want you.
You're muted, Vasco.
So now I just unmuted you. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Vasco.
We can't hear you, man. Why are you confused? You tell a bobo?
No. Sylvester, you will not do that.
Oh, but Bobo, why me? Bobo means somebody who can talk.
No, let me be talking while the man struggling.
You can log out and log in. We're not hearing you.
The man hot jam whole time.
Go on there, ugly. Go in there.
Yeah, you know.
Whenever I man hot jam you, I ain't talking.
You know, to Vasco 2 hours.
We gotta go to the lines. We gotta go to the lines.
When he comes back, you
Go
need
in
to
there,
tell us
ugly.
whether the 70% will get the 96,000 or 6,000 tickets.
Who get a man
That's
authority
gonna happen to favor.
That's it. Get a man authority.
Nelson, I beg you,
Yeah,
just
no,
real quick, man.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I just want to know whether any corruption part of the 70%. Whether the super highway part of it.
99.9% of the 70% are corruption.
You know what you talking about, bro?
Somebody say,
No, guys, let's do this one at a time.
Nelson,
Something you want to come in? Yeah.
Yeah,
just go ahead.
Yeah. So check this out. This man sitting here tonight, he has the audacity, right, to tell us, listen, Vasco, whoever your name is, bro, before you come on this intellectual forum with these people of brains, I even taking myself up because I joined late. You must do your research, dude. Look at Vatan Dodwala. Look at the rules. You talk about, let me use a phrase, terror, right? Look at the rules. The Somalia Drive or Japanese Highway. When lab were just maintenance, do you know that RIA is leaking? Do you know that I got to RIA departing and coming in departing, whatever. Expat people standing fanny, they light blinking. Common simple thing like maintenance, bro. So when you come here, you must have your facts. Don't just because you're a lover of weird, I won't use that word, sorry, or fanatic of weird, you should come here and just spew foolishness like with stupid people here. Bro, we ain't our fool you.
No, that's strong. I mean, your choice of word is too strong, Johnson.
My man.
But we have
next thing we in Sunday school now.
I apologize.
Y'all take to my wall. Y'all come down.
Sorry.
Come down.
Whatever my choice of word spew.
No, Vasco, no time.
Let's go to the lines. Let's
I said let it come down now. Y'all what did?
I love you, Vasco. Sorry.
Who tell you one person?
Man.
You get corruption behind you. You say you one person. The whole city that small corruption.
Yeah,
That's if you give me that 3 minutes or
No, that's not how it works here.
Okay, we're going to the lines now.
I'm gonna take course. Yeah.
Yes, you just give me 1 second.
My man will come back. We'll come back closely.
You can't let it start.
I'm coming.
He said the government promised 297 promises.
Yeah.
And I dare him, I bet the metal only name 20 promises if you do it.
But I'm not name for you. He's on name.
You're looking at something. You said the government
school you.
You don't know the proper agenda.
These are the lies y'all carry to the people. I will be coming here.
Jared, go ahead, Nime. Calm down, Jared.
Go to the lines. We can't. No.
They make it at 200. I'm saying more call 30.
Fasco. Yeah. We're going to the lines now.
All right.
Let's afford our call.
I feel your pain, Vasco. I feel your pain.
You lie too much, man. What? Let me mute myself.
You must mute yourself because.
Moba, you co-moderator. I almost put in the background.
No. I'm talking about that, man.
You see Sylvester and Jerry.
But
Nelson, why would you put Jerry in
Let's take 0555055101075.
Jerry wasn't the one that want talking.
101075. Oh,
your president say you are 10 years old.
I mean, you're the only female. I want for the people to say gender. How you call it? Let's take that for you. Hello, you like? Let's hear you.
Good morning, Colin.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you quickly.
I want to ask the panelists in studio that supported the party.
What's the name and where you calling from?
My name is Marvin Vega, calling from 72nd.
Okay, go ahead.
Support our CDC. If you want to be a judge on the show, must be polite and tell the truth. Don't come and fool people on the show. Go listen to everything in there. If you say they come here and not doing anything, they come here, I will say no, they not get it. Because number one, if you look at put the academy road now, you put the academy bag going to the town. Now we get paved road there now, concrete. If you look at how people were president now, I passed there yesterday. Now they put one quota where the road now from the 8 year going. So could I in la bureau here? Sometimes they put talking to them and telling them no, they come to
No. Listen. Don't put me in that position. I'm not government PR. I'm not government PR. I'm not PR for Unity Party. I'm not PR for any party here. So when come out talking point, the people who in I camp that didn't want supposed to come and say black is black and this is that.
Cool. You're not PR, you're not talking for anybody, but you know, sometimes you want to show to.
Thank you. Now, man, you finish making your point. Well, let's take this person. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Daniel F. Nyoka, calling from Jacksonville.
Yeah, let's hear you, Daniel.
Let me say thank you to the panelists. I am a strong supporter of the Unity Party. Let me name two promises that the government promised and failed. The Bali Island, the overhead bridge, the 6,000 teachers. Where are they? So that guy from CDC is not objective. He's subjective. 70% is a failed grade. So he should be a disgrace himself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Nelson. How are you?
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Godwin calling you from the guest here.
Okay, Godwin, go ahead.
I'm sitting here reading the comment in the comment section, and you know, Mr. Hill, I don't know if it was you that told Vasco to come on the show. And I think Vasco needs to go and recalibrate intellectually and come back. I think George Wheeler is far better than Vasco. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't put me in situation again here, no. Vasco
Hello?
here by himself.
Hello?
Good morning, Nelson.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Nicholas Kamara calling from Kings Factory.
Okay, go ahead, Nicholas.
Well, Nelson, my brother, look at the government. They made agreeing a government something. I know that the government have failed. The government went to inside. The president went and told people then that why during the 6 years he's gonna build road because he was winning. But they may say him again in another 6 years. So he must tell if the 6 years that will come and get to him, it will not be winning again during the 6 year time when he have failed.
Thank you.
My brother, the government have failed, man.
But which I says here ringing for now? I know that.
What the message?
Thank you.
In selling Satan.
Thank you.
So the balance here will gain again. It will not be winning.
Thank you. Let's hold you there and take this person. Hello.
Hello, Nelson.
Yeah, hello. You live? Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Pierre Gabu. I know what is the Vasco. I know you Vasco discount the gamma. You think a Plato show you just come. Just like agree as I Saturday what? You think when I say something like passing grade, you just go sit up there and get 70 and say pass. No, these are people lecture people. You're sending out people that are schooled to liberal politics. Then you just sit there and just spitting words all of your mind.
Thank you.
You better go back to Georgia to teach you before you come on the show. Go back to George.
Thank you.
Go back to George and ask George before you come. Because you're not even representing CDC.
Thank you.
You're not even representing one part of CDC.
Thank you. Let's hold you there.
Stop.
You don't talk to that man, Nelson.
Better. You saw go back there.
Thank you.
Better.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Yeah. I don't want to tell somebody something like saying, oh, SYG, CDC, party has not done nothing. I want a big lie. But we are working. Look at Johnsonville Road. About 8 years. And I got even Kim was saying about the 600 teacher.
The 6,000 teacher.
The 6,000 teacher over road. They put a control to the budget, to all that things. We see yourself or what is by the spend what are going to do that project.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Let's hold you there. We'll take 5 more calls and then
you need to respond to that caller because I don't want to say that.
You're closing, my man.
Yeah, but you do that in your closing. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, hello. You live, ma'am. Go ahead.
This is Mary Lincoln calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. It's great to have you on the show.
Fasco. First of all, Fasco, the first question I want to ask you, who were you among the lions? Who told you to come among those lions? My man, you better get from over there. Go and do your study before you come. Because you have not learned anything even about the government. The 17 you're talking about, that those days, 17, you won't go on a condition? What a problem? My man, you people feel, I even know how to describe the way how you guys feel. So please, CDC, when you're talking about road, you think that only in Morovia?
Community rules.
Road medicine before the president couldn't pass. He had to go and get in helicopter to be finding way to go to camping. My leader team there, man, we will beat you up massively. We're coming outside tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're coming for you.
Thank you.
We're coming for you. We'll beat you up. Good. Come on. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your
They
contribution.
don't even know the proper agenda.
Let's take this person. Hello. No, yeah. Stop interrupting. Yeah, I mean, let Vasco have a breathing space on the show. You guys should stop. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead quickly. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All right then.
Trying to trial. Go ahead. Your name and where you calling from.
I'm Oscar.
Okay, Oscar. Let's hear you, Chief.
Nothing. I don't care what the president do. You go. Guess what coming happen now? That result is coin it. They say the paper to be their own. When they can do change it. The people are resolved. They have to long speak volume. We are tired. Look at the children I think I'm going to school. I want to go rest of my daughter. The professor, you have to not banana. They even get food on your.
Thank you.
Can you imagine? They will get food. So they try a compulsory. We have 3 times. 2005, 2011, and 17.
Thank you.
So if you didn't get this one, let go sit down, let get a country. Here what?
Thank you. Let's take this person. Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
Samuel
Yeah, Samuel, let's hear you.
One of your panelists comparing the 90 with this 2023. Is that the point not fair on the show? I think 90 are more better than 2023. So I want to answer a question. To the 90s, what you are in Liberia when you travel, the left, we live in now, the left, we live in the 90s. Please, I want to answer that question, please. That question, very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Keep it.
Okay. What are the live in the 90 like live Nana? I mean you'll respond to that. I mean
Do you want me to respond to him now?
No.
You're closing.
Oh, okay.
Get ready now.
Closing because
I know good things, my brother.
Cheap. So
thank you.
Everybody will have the time to just
in the 90 will have 1 cent.
Hello.
How you doing, Nelson?
Yeah, you're live on the show. Let's hear you. Yeah, you're live. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Yeah, you're live.
Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Your things again. Everything are you guys talking, even though I'm off and on, because I'm not, I'm not okay. I'm not well today. My name is Famara, calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I just want to clarify something. Everything that you guys complaining about Joe, what he did in the last 6 years, he didn't do national. I won't say something bad, but I'm not gonna say that.
I beg you, don't say it, Mama.
He didn't do shishi. He didn't do shishi. He didn't do nothing. Everything that he was doing, it was unfinished from Ellen government. So that's Ellen homework he was doing, I guess. And then my cousin, like Kalasco and Ben Conan can be bragging about he built this, he did this, and did that. Everything is rhetoric. So my Liberian people, you don't listen to all those things, all that bathroom medicine stuff. And it was already time for Ellen to to do that. When he took over, that's how he can complete those things. So it wasn't all he doing. Okay, so he shouldn't be fooling you and he lying to you, saying do this and do that.
Thank you.
All we're trying to let you do is you go for 2010 and vote for the right person that God have chosen for our country, so they can try. Because I know our Liberian people, they are tough, they need help, and we all got to keep helping them. While we're doing, we continue to do it to help them as well. Thanks so much for everything.
Thank you. So we'll hold it at that and just go back to have you guys wrap up. Do your closing. We're out of time. There are some of the folks backstage. They will have the time to come on to do their closing as well. The late night show. We're wrapping up now, right? So let's start with Sylvester. Sylvester, but why are you looking at Vasco with that kind of bad eye?
Vasco get
No,
tipsy, man.
I'm
gonna gain the credit. Get this.
I got zero tolerance to blind loyalty, you know.
Yeah, but I prefer Vasco than Georgia.
So let me just conclude.
Vasco, you might get George. The both of you should come on tomorrow. Yeah.
You see, when we talk about we going backward, Liberia is like a car that we changed the driver. And then Ellen was in the driver's seat. And then we took call from there, we put Jawia in the driver's seat. The moment we put Jawia in the driver's seat, he put the car in reverse. We just started going back. Unemployment. And let me say employment backwards. Foreign direct investment. What kind of government will take power for almost 6 years? You can't bring one foreign direct investment. Amen. What
Thank you.
Disgrace. Okay. And then talking about why. Let me question. 30 seconds.
Take 30 seconds. Yeah.
30 seconds. Yeah. My brother Vasco come here. Come upon these lions that are hungry and frustrated with suffering, frustrated with ritualistic killing, frustrated with extrajudicial killing, frustrated with corruption, and you can't sit among us, brother. You brave. I give you credit today. Free tuition is nothing. The parents can pay WAC fee. That free tuition I tell you, that's just for political gain. It has no fruit. It has no benefit.
Thank you.
So we'll kick him out.
Thank you. So I'm going to set the timer because we have to wrap up in time. So Jerry, you are back. Okay, no, not Jerry, but Johnson. Let's have Johnson coming up from the other side of the stream. But I want to set the timer. So you have 1 minute to do your closing, Johnson.
Oh, May Hines?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hines.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Yeah, please refer me by my first name because Johnson is too popular.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you so much. And guys, Vasco, I didn't mean to be too strong on you, bro. Just passionate as you. I give you credit. You did your thing, but let us not forget too much or too far. The man ate a cake and there's no airplane. Another broken promise that we didn't even mention here. The robbers in the national highway.
I get it. I'll be my closing.
The robber in the national highway. The man, at least that would be the project he could at least establish and complete before anything else. But look at the robbers in the national highway. You got guests, visitors visiting your country. Look at the roads from Vartown to Freeport. You build all the markets, but people still hanging outside. The wire thing, I hate to hear it. If you're paying me, I won't need wire. So I just want to say I will use my remaining. I can't even see. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm almost there. I want to say thank you for tonight. Appreciate you guys. Nice hanging with you. Vasco, good luck, bro. But we're beating you and we're coming outside tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Then we'll come here and take let's take Jerry. Jerry, go ahead. Jerry, I know you got it wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I have someone I'm meeting with my guy, but I mean, there's a Saturday I'm not working, but I just
every day running. Every day.
So today I'm not running. But let me say it is pitiful that people will justify their own suffering. It's unfortunate. That's what my brother is doing here. He knows he's a father. He gave full money every day. He knows that the full money you're giving for 2017, not the same full money you're giving now. I said you want to tell me, say some of the little resources are given to him. Even if you have the money, but the full money has increased, Nelson, you are a family man. So to come here and leave all the
don't use me in your thing, I beg you.
Remember, you get full money. You better stop joking. You can go to the restaurant, you can buy food, you can buy water. You know what's happening. So don't pretend you pay school fees. I mean, so you know that there are slight changes. The economy have negative externality right now in their actions. But I want to say to him, don't sound like people who are very evil. Because I'm told in Proverbs 13:22 that he who closes the ear to the cry of the poor will cry to and never be heard. What are you wicked to that woman that son is in the street taking cooch that was brought in this country under administration? What are you wicked to that woman who cannot afford school fee today? What happened to those people that are in the mud, yet going to Southeast? They truck some of them. They put them in the mud and they are riding airplane to go to the Southeast. Don't be so wicked. I would like to say to our people, today is Saturday. Let's come out. Let us show to Georgia that he made some reckless comment about Joseph Boakai all the time. I don't want to waste my time behind it. Because all these things were perpetrated by Thomas Faraday. You can't answer. He will not do anything. We are is a gunner. You saw it go to a person we want rescue.
Thank you.
Rescue.
Jerry, you've seen it.
Man said we need to rescue him. I know you will be arrested on October 10th, the same way Saul were arrested on the way to Damascus to persecute Christians. And you'll be arrested to vote for Joseph Yuma Boakai, the integrity argument in the Republic of Liberia.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. I don't know whether you are making a prophecy or what, but thank you. Thank you very much. Political prophet. So let's hear from Cindy. Cindy, go ahead.
Well, I am just reminded that it's already Saturday in Liberia. That indicates that we have just 3 days to the election. And I just want to say to the Liberian people, thank you for all of your support to the CPP and to Mr. Alexander Cummings. We do look forward to a peaceful election. Look, this election is about change, a real change for Liberia. And we do know that it will take a lot of hard work from all of us as a country and as a people to bring in that change. We are not where we deserve to be as a nation, and that's why we need a leader that is progressive, that have ideas to transform Liberia and is ready to lead on day one. And that is why I bring to you a dedicated Liberian, an experienced Liberian, or Liberian who is qualified to revamp the economic system, bring in private jobs, improve the security system in our country, and ensure that all of us benefit from our resources. And that person is no one else but Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings. He says to you that he will not make deals unless those deals benefit you, the Liberian people. So go on October 10th and vote Alexander Benedict Cummings. Thank you.
So thanks a lot. So let's take Alfred. After Alfred, we take Vasco, and then we'll go to Hill.
Yeah, thank you, brother Nelson. My brother Vasco asked we should name the promises that were made by the George Weah. George Weah promised all the Bali Island want to build a city in city. That Fiakpo. That our Liberian people know what they call Fiakpo. He also promised the coastal highway from beginning to all the way Roa said that Fiakpo. He promised to give 1 million jobs to our people, but what happened over there is that instead of 1 million jobs, it turned to 2 million poverty. He also promised to build 7 soccer stadiums in the country. Nothing, no stadium. But he went and started putting down community fee instead of 7 stadiums. Your president also promised to give us Lone Star Air, but they gave us Lone Star Cake. In fact, they ate the cake ever since. Now, let me just close by saying this. Joseph Yuma Boakai on October 10th to our people. Vote Joseph Yuma Boakai. Because you know why? Joseph Yuma Boakai is a man of integrity. He will not be in the executive mansion and asking investors for signing fee. Your job, we are president, can ask the investor to give you signing fee
Before you sign anything, they must give you signing fee. That will not be happening under Joseph Yuma Boaka. Any investor come to the country, you will go to the National Investment Commission. You will have the expert sitting down there. You will go there, do all the negotiation. It will go to the national legislature. The only time you will see Joseph Boaka's signature on any investment, I mean, it has passed through the national legislature.
Thank you.
He's still going to
Thank
sign
you.
it into law. That's why on October 10th, come out and vote Joseph Iman Boaka for a better Liberia. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Now let's change a bit. Let's take Favor and David, and then we'll go to take Vasco and Hill, and then Amin, and then Mobile will take us on. So Favor, go ahead. Then we'll take David right after you.
All right. So in conclusion, I want to say to all of our listeners, our viewers, that we are passionate about making our country a safe area in terms of promoting peace and making sure that we send a message of peace around so that we can be able to save our state. Because the issue about politics, it should not be about individual, it should not be about party, it's something about country. So we want to say to all of the supporters of different political parties to be able to uphold the peace, talk about peace, and let's just go to the election and make sure that we have a safe process for this country. For me, I think you were saying something. I already have a side. Myself, I'm in support of JB, Joseph Mabwaga. I do support him. That is clear cut. I'm not going to hide my thought about it. So we want to say to all of our supporters, let's make sure and be out today and give our candidate at least that respect. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, David.
You mute. Unmute yourself.
You are muted, David.
So I will have to unmute him. Let me try to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And that's again, like I said, when I first came on the show, like I said, I really appreciated you guys, you, Diamond, and all of you guys with Spoon TV. You guys are doing a great job. I know it's tough, but I just want to commend you guys, and you guys are still young. I just want to say thank you. That alone for me, I think it's a big progress, and I really appreciate that. And I really want to commend you guys. You guys should keep doing your best. And and then another thing too that I also appreciate all the guys on the show. Monuba, especially what his name, Hill. I can't pronounce his first name well. He's a very brilliant gentleman. Keep it up and try to carry the idea back home. We need you in Liberia. Again, that's it. I say thank you, and I say everybody, you have a great and blessed weekend. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a whole lot, sir. Then we take Vasco, and then we take Hill.
Okay. Thank you guys. I expected this thing. That's the reason why I came on the show, and I will continue to come because I actually love the attacks on me. But imagine, man, we sat on the show for more than 2 hours. I never listened to one person from the Joseph Yuma Boaka camp telling the Liberian people what they would do if they assume power. But I will tell you what we have done and what we will do in our second term. Since 1847, it is President Weah administration that is taking role to Joseph Boaka home, my home, Lofa County. Since 1847, it's President Weah trying to make your RIA role.
Mute everyone. Just try to mute.
With full link. No other person have done it. It is President Weah today that digitalized the University of Liberia since 1847. These are the things that we're doing. It is President Weah that introduced the free tuition at the University of Liberia No other president have done it. And it is President Weah that look at our young children and say your parents will not pay wire fees any longer. I can remember we were paying $60. It is President Weah that did it. And if President Weah, I won't say if, sir, President Weah's second term, trust me, you already know we already secure the fundings for the Southeastern Road. You know that when y'all making all the plane, all that job, yeah, all the president went to Dubai to go watch his son plane. But you guys didn't know what was going on. And everything we say here is factual. So, gentlemen, the time you will waste on me to be attacking me, you guys supposed to use that time to be telling the Liberian people what Baka will do. Look at Baka condition. I'm not let to talk about him because he's my uncle. Look at that man yesterday. You call a press conference in the whole world. If somebody call press conference, once that person introduce the press to the identical person that called the press conference, that person need to start speaking because everybody came to listen to him. But this man introduced the press. You saw the man that you supposed to sit down for over 25 seconds. He don't even know. He asking the man, am I supposed to be the one to talk? That the kind of trouble we'll see, and then we say, we're not looking at Baka. Baka is a good man. But we understand Baka's situation that he cannot handle the country because those guys are around him, those vampires from one of the most corrupt government ever in the history of Liberia. John Molu today, who's trying to bring Joseph Baka back, he's a reference to that.
Thank you.
So that is our problem. So
thank you,
Nelson. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go to Hill, and then we'll take our sister Amin, and then Moba will take us home.
All right. For David, my name is Mickey, like Mickey Mouse. So if you don't know, just take the mouse on there for the Mickey. Yeah. Let me deal with my own big brother Vasco. First of all, let me just give you a very, very short story how the man started supporting George Weah. 2004 in Liberia. Our other late big brother, his brother, the late Scott, may God rest his soul. These two people, they managed used to beat Ellen Johnson selling business in our head. As soon as the news came out that George Weah was running to be president, they managed dropped it for no reason. Only because they play football and George Weah play football. They managed 10 the middle of very sharp U-turn. It was surprising to other us. So when you hear Vasco defending George Weah, yeah, it stems from a very long time. Now, to the issue of us not talking, Vasco said we took all the time to attack him and we didn't use that opportunity to propagate a JMB message. Vasco, you probably was hearing, but you were not listening. There's a difference between hearing and listening. All the time we say on this show what Joseph Burger would do. It's like a repetition. It's like a broken record. We can't overemphasize that. You talk about the issue of paying WAS fees. That should be an embarrassment. Let me give you an analogy. I'm in the ring with an opponent, and I'm battling that opponent from all sides and all corners. And then all of a sudden, you key and tie my hands. When you tie my hands, the opponent start hitting me hard. Then you take plank, you start beating the opponent. Then you say, I should tell you, thank you for beating the opponent. It doesn't make any sense. The parents were paying their children WAS fees and their children tuition. You came, you downsize their pay and harmonize their pay and whatsoever. Then they cannot afford the tuition. You paying it, however you paying it, whether you stealing the same school fees or fees from them and repaying it. You say they should tell you thank you. Look, these kinds of things, when people, that's why the people dealing with you. So I will not go further again. I will just leave the people in the comment section to continue dealing with you. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be speaking for Parker because it's going to sound repetitious, right? All the other panelists here will do it for me. I just want to say tomorrow, which is today in Liberia, you guys come out and continue to show your resolve. Tell the world that you are tired with Alibaba and his 40 T's.
Thank you. Amy, go ahead.
Okay. Where do I start? Should I start from the caller first? Well, what was his question to me?
I thought you jot that down.
You want me to?
So he's going to answer it. I didn't
He said if you compare doing the
Okay, the
70s
life of
and
the 90s when you left from here to that of now.
now.
Okay. So in no way am I saying that it was super perfect. But I said compared to this government, compared to the time I went back, my brother, we actually whatever you are that call in. In the 90s, $5 was big money to me. In the 90s, my river was clean. It was, I used to get in car age 10, 9 to leave from ELWA to Benson Street where I was living from visiting my Indian at 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Can I do that now? In the 90s, what else was there? It was just a whole lot of zogos in the street. How many people doing all of that? People said drugs were there. I didn't notice it then because it never affected me. So I didn't notice it and I didn't see it. Like it is in the street now. Nobody need to tell you about it. You will see it. Those are the differences that I saw. And now when I went back in March, it was totally different. Somebody saying something, you need to move that we have been in your head and things say everybody here we are. I know what good thing is. We has done nothing to me. Chancellor wasn't my father, he wasn't anything to me. But what I saw is what I'm telling you. I don't know we are for anywhere for me to hate him, but I love my country more than any individual, even the minister that I support on this platform here today. God forbid I'm not going to shoot. He come there and do anything different. You will hear my mouth. Let me tell you it. Some of us like y'all who support somebody and y'all think y'all owe your whole life to him, y'all idolize them and all of that. No. So yes, it was good in the 90s than it is today. Ask anybody who was there during that time, and they would tell you. And what's his name said? Free tuition. Free tuition. You taking the people money away that to sustain the buildings and everything that's supposed to be done in that building, and you calling it free tuition. You from first grade, from ABC to 12th grade, that you pay that school fee before you think that they need you to pay tuition in university. Does that make any sense at all? Little children can't even get chairs to sit in school. And you talking about free university fees. And that's a progress to you and your supporters. That's a shame. We used to have more than 5 airlines going to Liberia during any time. How many do we have going there now?
Thank you. Let's leave you there.
Tickets were cheaper and everything. So there, what we have to be paying in the legs because everybody have stopped going there because security and all that stuff. And you want to sit here and tell us there. So then you send things to the airport. I mean to the free port. So free, hey, it's like you sending your whole machine here to Liberia, paying all that money to free, and when you the money you pay to send it, even something they don't want to sit here and tell us about we are there, we are that. We are getting rich, and you know what? If only y'all who's there, who living under him, trust us, we will not even care. But the unfortunate thing is that you got some people that and little children that are going through that, and they don't something. That's why we talk here, and we have families that are feeding it, and we are feeding it in our pockets as well. Before you come and got the 90s, who was that in the 90s that would make low big and want to bring we down? Like you want to come call here to tell me Tabata. You are living more in the 90s, or you just came from the village and went there? Because if you are there,
it's more bass off. So we can go. The only time she will stop.
Get your oil where?
The only way she will stop.
Okay, I rest my case. Go ahead.
So Ture, go ahead.
Yeah, they can make you too for me.
You want to beat to a gonglo to this? I mean, yesterday.
Yeah, hello. Nancy, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me say this, man. I just wish Vasco was on, but this is the thing. So I was reading some of my old book today. I came over one of my psychology book from college, Psych 102. And there was this term that I found in there. And I think Sandy could actually help over a little bit. It's called cognitive dissonance. And I'll tell you what, that's what I'm trying to diagnose Haitians and the president with tonight. Brother, how can you say you want to lose weight, but you still want to eat McDonald's and Burger King every night before you go to bed? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what these guys want us to believe, right? They want us to believe that the system will change under 6 years of giving to President George Manawia. To send this point, the system will already been set up for him. All the president had to do, don't do anything, just come and work within that system and continue with the progress that Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had already laid out for you. Mind you now, Ellen took over a very failed state. For 14, 15 years of civil war destabilized all of our system. So we have to give her credit for building the system up that make us to resemble a nation. But President John Biden, we have come, destroy the system, retrogress the country immensely. Then they are asking us to give them another 6 years. That's the most delusional demand that anybody will make in
Thank you,
this.
sir.
I mean, it's ridiculous. But go vote number 2, vote GMB. Let keep moving, man. Let keep moving. Thank you very much, Nelson.
Thank you. Mova, please take us home.
Yeah, I want to say on man. I just want to emphasize on my brother who said doing George Weah regime, they're trying to make the road from Morgan all the way to Lofa. But he forgetting to know that that money was allocated in the budget during Malam Eddie Johnson selling regime. 75%, let's say 90% of the road today that George Weah building, he never built it on his own. He never, came in power and like, okay, you know what, me pass the bill, let me allocate this money to put it there. No, it was all those roads, the money was already allocated and it was already funded, everything in the budget, and it was there before Eddie left power. And when he come there, and all the government is continuity. So when you come there, where you left, where the other government left it, you got to take it from there. So when my brother come here and say, Joseph Boakai spent all the time in, and even Boakai emphasized on that. Ambassador Boakai emphasized on that. He said that road money, it was doing that regime, they allocated. Look at the RRA road. All the roads, money, the fund was already in the budget. It was already signed. The money was there. The government came to power, ate all the money, and then the little one they're doing what we call Diho Kobo in our lip or Labrin Palance. They roll the total fit on the other side. They take that money and take it and carry it to the other side because they feed their low-fat people stupid. Yeah, let me conclude now. Oh, man, that call me off. Low-fat people stupid. They would then get out and say, you know what? Say you bring road to our place, let me just vote for you. And I know the people, the Lofian, they are very smart people, very eloquent. They will not sit there and be there, okay, you know what? We call it man bringing road, and they're forgetting to know that road that we are talking about today, it was allocated doing the form of VP administration in Eddie Johnson Sirleaf. So all that tabata.
It should have been done.
Yes, all that tabata our brother talking. Let me not conclude by saying this, bro. Before that brother come on the show to talk, let them make own research and come with facts. You might just can't talk, blah, 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 because what Nelson give all the chance, we'll open the computer here, we'll take our own time, we'll dish it one, and make to understand that this is, that's it. We'll go through it one, we'll not roll, we'll take our own set time. And then we'll break it down. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
You're not going to
lie. George Solo can say, Kunapo. Nelson tell it to a Kunapo now.
Every time you lie to people, our people are suffering. They need people to rescue them. And let me conclude by telling my people when you go vote on the 10th of October, make sure your vote, when you're voting with your thumb, it shouldn't go across, and make sure the paper that will get should be stamped.
Thank you, sir.
No paper you should take. If it's stamped, don't take it. That they take it. You see the one who invalid vote and will not agree.
Yes. Blow your tongue free. Let it be dry before you foil your paper.
My man, I can't show late today, my man. But anyway.
Our push about been already.
No, I enjoy you. Actually, you really.
Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate it.
Come tomorrow or today.
The president who escaped earlier today was David Boba escaped small because the men already to deal with it in the comment section. The men were dealing with David. And the men say, "What your point? Where your position? Stay your position.
I love citizens when they come. I love citizens when they come among us.
My man, look.
But I want to say
Councillor
thank you to
Councillor
everyone.
Gongo
Listen,
today, start
I want to say
today.
thank you to everyone. Thank you to Ray.
Can
Thank
we
you.
talk about Councillor Gongo
Thank you,
lies today and got
thank you,
caught up
David.
in it?
Thank
For
you,
instance,
David,
talk about
for
the
coming
Tabata,
on here
sneaky
for the first
Tabata going
time.
on in his party. He want to throw jabs.
Thank you for
Those calls
thank
caught him
he
by
was called
surprise.
pants down.
I know,
we
right?
gotta go. We gotta go.
God does not like
So
public.
Nancy,
He
on
wasn't
the Monday
expecting no
night show
calls.
next week, please give her the opportunity to
Talk
get
about
to
all day
dissect
there.
the Joseph
So
Boycott
that's what they've been talking about. Black
Wait.
people get all day there. Who does that?
We gotta go.
I know. I had a question, Nelson.
Nelson, look.
Are we doing our own show for the election night, the results or whatsoever, or Spoon's going just to a continual rolling program?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do that.
We're gonna see how it works. I think
You know how my brother talking. Y'all can see them sleeping.
He was enjoying with a sleep already.
Yeah, guys.
So here, what you're telling me, my man?
You know, guys, they'll leave nothing and go to sleep.
I have a 5-second important.
You're telling me something. You said they want to mess with me or what?
I said earlier on the show when you did your opening 2 minutes.
Okay.
Most of the people in the comment section are like, "Stop beating around the bush. Where's your point? Stay in your position. Stay in your position, bro. I can't rescue you."
I don't want to be subjective. You know what I mean?
Start attacking.
Yeah. You don't want me to Vasco? Hell no.
Quickly for my
You guys are lying, brother. I'm not trying to make that mistake.
Sandy trying to make
I want to do an endorsement. You give me chance, man.
We want endorsement.
Just give me chance. Let me do an endorsement. So now that you have given me your ears to do an endorsement, Nigerian people, look, this platform that we have brought to you, and I know I'm not being asked by anybody to do this, but we need to keep the show going. And we are having some challenges. To do that, we need some financial backing. We, the panelists, has been trying to keep the show going. We've been contributing. If you have enjoyed what we're doing here, we need you to come in and support us to keep the show. The reason I'm saying this show is being ran overnight, which is causing the station to also run gas and other stuff that cost money. So we've been trying our best to finance this show, and we are asking you, whatever you can contribute to help us continue to finance this show will be a great help. Month by year.
Oh, sorry.
I'm endorsing my candidate, please. Month by year, have cash app, Zelle, whatever way you can help. I think we will share the information here, but we need to keep the show going, and we need you to chip in so that we can continue to have this show and bring it to you. So I endorse Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings.
I know that way you're coming in.
Nessie.
Yeah.
Nessie, is that show going to continue after the election? Oh, okay, great. That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's why we are calling on. That's the goal. That's why we are calling on all well-meaning Liberians. You live in the diaspora. You live in the diaspora.
Y'all look at my brother.
My man, we gotta go. Listen, nobody come to take my picture sleeping on camera here. Now we posting around saying, man, sleeping. We have a full coverage. We're gonna be bringing today.
Yeah, but you gotta rest.
Network. It's gonna be like less than 3 hours from now. From about 8 a.m. we're gonna be bringing that.
Make sure Nelson launch
tomorrow. I mean, which is today when we're having our show, right? You put my information up when we talk. Be talking to put anything. They see what my brother told me say. So that's it. I beg you, my man.
We want to say thank you, man. Thanks to everyone. So we'll be here again.
I hope it doesn't rain today.
No, it's not raining today.
Real 4. The weather
Real,
forecast.
Not raining today.
real George, my
I'm
man. We
gonna
don't
show
care.
up
Where
anyways,
real people
but
still come up.
I just want for the put a high
So
phone
guys,
without the
thank you,
rain.
man. Thanks a whole lot. We appreciate you. Thank you,
Man, Sandy,
Sandy.
thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for that.
Thank you, Nancy.
Y'all take that
Thank
broom
you,
from that man.
Dre.
That man I came on the show today. Y'all take broom
Thank
from
you,
if we catch
Dre.
broom,
Yeah,
man.
because you ain't lying.
Yeah, we taking a minute. Oh, hey,
Uh,
your city, yo. You might be there.
Thank
It's a minute of
you.
move.
But
Because the
Mickey, the
Gongos
first
need
person
a lifestyle audit.
See ya. Thank you. Thanks to everyone. Yeah, Moba. So, folks, we want to say thank you for being here with us again on this edition of the program, The Late Night Show. We'll be here tomorrow with another edition of the program. Until then, have ourselves a good night, a good day, and bye-bye from our end. I'm Nelson Collier. We've been live on Spoon 107.5, Fabric 101.1, and Super 95.5. And also on Facebook, Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Super TV. We'll be here again. We have a special coverage coming up this morning. You can make up time to follow Spoon because we're going to be bringing all of the happenings out there with respect to the victory march that the Unity Party intends to carry on. And there are a series of other activities with respect to closing or the closure of campaign activities that are carried out by different political parties. We will be bringing you coverage, full coverage of those different happenings once those parties reach out and all the arrangements are made. Until then, have yourselves a good day and bye-bye for now.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band.